This video is sponsored by Serious Readers, the lighting company. I've been using lamps from the Serious Lights range for around 18 months now and use them for all of my painting and hobby projects. When building and painting my models, I need good quality light to help me achieve the best painting results and help protect my eyes from strain and damage. With these lights, even the smallest of details can be seen crisp and clear, such as the detail on Bright Star by Eldar Craftworld's Autark. Serious Lights uses daylight wavelength technology, which replicates the natural daylight spectrum as closely as possible. These lights will project a balanced, natural light beam with the added benefits of low heat, low energy, and a full 5-year warranty, including bulb life guarantee. Serious Lights are a solid build featuring adjustable head, neck, beam, and dimmer. Serious Readers is a British company, and the Serious Lights range is hand-built to order here in the UK. Link in the video description below and in the comments section. And when you use promo code SR426, you'll receive £100 off your HD light plus free shipping. Happy painting and enjoy the video. Strikey Scorpion 82 is sponsored by Warhammer Combat Cards. Now updated to include all 40k factions, including Imperial Knights, Chaos Knights and the Leagues of Votan, Warhammer Combat Cards is bigger and better than ever before. Inspired by the original Citadel Combat Cards, masterminded by the veteran Games Workshop designer Jervis Johnson, Warhammer Combat Cards is a digital card game featuring your favourite miniatures from the 40k universe. Build your very own collection of combat cards and assemble a deck that brings the full might of your chosen warlord to bear. Clash with rivals, join events and battle your friends across the galaxy in fearsome tactical turn-based combat. Warhammer Combat Cards is free to download and play on Apple and Android smartphones. Use the link in the video description below and begin your path to epic glory and victory. Thanks and enjoy the game. Right, welcome to this 2,000 points game of Warhammer 40,000, 10th edition.
Here we go again.
Here we go. Right, so this is a debut here on the channel for a few things. Firstly, we've reached 2,000 points precisely here for the High Fleet Leviathan Tyranids, so it's celebration time for them. So we played a number of games with them, 1250 points, 1500, 1750, now finally 2,000 points, and highly appropriate they go against James's Astra Militarum, so a classic match up here, guard these nids. So before I go for the list here, just to mention the Patreons at the various levels. Big thanks to them for their support. Gold level Patreons, they'll get their names shouted out at some critical point during the game, and a patronic dice to use at some point during the battle. Silver level Patrons, I'll call out their names at the end of the game, and you can check out the end credits for all the Patreon supporters, including those supporting at bronze. And funds go to help support the channel, expand the armies on the channel, and also SSWG War Games Club. We're actually filming at the moment, so it's a way to support our local gaming club as well. So link for Patreon in the video description below. So for the Tyranids, in no particular order, some units have been dropped. I did say that some units were going to go to make way for the new stuff coming through. So we have a Neuro Tyrant across here on the left hand side with a protective and a bodyguard unit of Neuro Gaunts, 11 models in that squad. Got a winged Tyranid Prime being taken, and then James can say hello to his Tyranid nemesis. It's Typhon, Butcher of the 18th. And I have one of your guardsmen, James, here, modelled onto the base. It is the fate of your regiment.
That is the old one.
The old what?
The old model.
It is.
From the command sprue.
I have
well, not sprue, it's lead model, isn't it? No.
Letter, yes. And I've taken it as a trophy. So there he is. He hunts guardsmen with pleasure on the battlefield. And to get to him, James, if you are going to try and get to him, you've got to get through his bodyguard here. 3 Tyrant Guard, forming a fleshy chitinous shield wall, impervious to all firepower.
This was the Hive Fleet
Uh-oh.
that kind of really got me into 40k.
Whoa!
Because it was the same White Dwarf.
Oh, I
in
remember.
5th edition,
Yes.
with the Imperial Guard and Death Watch battle report back in June 2005, and they fought against Hive Fleet Leviathan. So actually, to be honest with you, this is the first time I've fought a proper 2,000 point army of Leviathan Tyranids.
Oh boy, okay, so it's an iconic moment for James.
We hate them.
You haven't even played against them yet. You can't say you hate them until you fight them on the field.
Care, there's Xenos.
Let the Xenos die.
Anyway, so the Butcher of the 18th is ready to go. He seeks the taste of man flesh.
What is it? What do you smell? Man flesh.
Then I have taken an upgrade for him. It's called Adaptive Biology. So he's got a built-in 5+ feel no pain. And if he's got less than his starting number of wounds, I think it goes to a 4+ feel no pain as well, just to add to his durability on the battlefield. I think he's going to need it here, looking at the guns that James has in his list. Then I mentioned the Tyrant Guard. So we also have 2 units of Gaunts. There's a Strangle Web in each of those. Warriors, one of them custom posed to Space Marine 2, is it the computer game, James?
Yes, yeah.
That's the pose just there.
Amazing pose.
So
Beautifully painted, by the way, brother.
So contrast, the enhanced contrast, I've called it. So it's 90% contrast and a little bit of extra stuff. You can check out painting tutorials for these Tyranids if you like the look of them. I've done them before. Gaunts. There's a paint tutorial for him. The Tyranid Prime's also a painting tutorial, including a basing tutorial for the Screamer Killer as well. So you can check out those on the channel if you like the way these have been painted up. But they paint up quick. This is a fast painting method here. So we've got 2 units of Gaunts, 6 warriors, all equipped to the melee bioweapons been taken for them. We have a Mouse Scepter across here, 2 Screamer Killers, and they've been named here. So Tartarus and Hades are the names for those 2. They crush all before them on the battlefield. 2 Tyrannocytes, so Tyranid drop pods basically, and the Screamer Killers can actually go inside. I've got a squad of 6 Death Leapers, so sometimes there's a squad of 2 squads of 3, but I'm going to unite them here as a squad of 6 for this game. And some more infiltratey, scouty type units here. So we've got the Death Leaper on the battlefield, and then a regular Lictor as well. So they will hunt your officers on the field and assassinate them. And then the brand new units being added in, they're quite expensive in points now, but 3 individual units of a single Biovores here, so some artillery support finally for this Tyranid list. But there it is, 2,000 points. It runs a little bit different. I've already got red Tyranids, they fight in a certain style. So I wanted to do something completely different, use units that I'm not using for the Red Army, and so we've got ourselves a unique Tyranid force here. But it's up against Astra Militarum. This is going to be tough. The Guard loves shooting at bugs, there's no doubt about that. So that's the Tyranid list. Phoenix Lords and Autarchs have been allocated. Autarchs go to individual models, and then Phoenix Lords onto whole units. That's the top 2 levels of support on YouTube channel membership, so they get allocated to units. You can follow a unit around during a game, see how it gets on. It could be glorious, it could be gory. Life could be long or short-lived in our games, but for each of our battles, we allocate Phoenix Lords and Autarchs. So most of mine are with the Tyranids. A few diehard Imperials are put over with James, over with his units. So Phoenix Swords got Amy Almo here onto the Neuro Tyrant. We then have Gut B onto the Prime. BPP Wargaming onto the Warriors. Ray Cross, bodyguard duty for him. He's gone onto the Tyrant Guard. Nate Miller onto the Hive Tyrant, the Butcher. Longbow BB onto the Mouseceptor here for this battle. The two Screamer Killers, Marfisto and Ben Shaw. That's Hades and Tartarus. Chris Comiskey onto the Death Leaper for this battle. JP's a Tyranid player, something sneaky, so put him onto the Lictor. And then Vagabond will go onto the Von Ryan's Leapers here for this battle. And then I've got 6 Autarchs here for individual models to put them onto the Warriors here for this game. So they'll all team up and form a kill team here to hunt down James's stuff. So that's Midnight Miniatures, Sam Hermes, Casper Kempf, Dan C, Ben Harris, and Itamiara. So they'll all work together with the Warriors, which James is yet to encounter the might of that unit, potentially, if they can survive on the battlefield. So that's Phoenix Swords and Autarchs allocated here for the Tyranids. We'll take a look now and see what the Astra Militarum have in their list. Right, so 2,000 points of Astra Militarum. James,
On the nose!
James has brought a big tank, and then he's brought a super heavy tank as well. So this is the debut for the Rogel Dawn
Heavy tank.
heavy tank.
But I'm going to give it the twin battle cannon this time.
Okay, let's just take a look.
Sorry, Maxfield.
Just, you have to say, it's a beast. Joy to paint, James. Amazing model. There is a second one coming for these.
Big shout out to Nate Miller for donating the model to me.
Yeah, not this one, but the unpainted
The
one.
unpainted
Yeah,
one,
there's a second one on the way. So that's come from Nate Miller, one of the Phoenix Lords.
Thank you, Nate. Very kind of you, comrade.
But what's the plan? How many of these are you going to get? At least 3, right? Squadron of 3?
Yeah, well, double that.
6.
In the long run, yeah. It's kind of like the World War II formations that you have. So, like, for example, the Tiger tank.
It's like a Pershing, isn't it? It's very
company's
similar to a
worth.
Pershing type tank.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, we'll let James run through his list.
Right, so this is 2,000 points of the glorious 18th Cadian Army Group fighting against not High Fleet Diablo this time, but it's High Fleet Leviathan. So really, really looking forward to this match, actually. I'm actually really looking forward to it. I've done some minor changes, some slight alterations. So obviously, as we've just been through, the Rogel Dawn heavy tank, I've given it the twin battle cannon this time. So it's got the twin battle cannon, sponson multi-melters, hole-mounted melter guns, heavy stubber, and the mini demolisher cannon at the front there. So I thought I'd try that out there. And Maxfield Knuckles is in command of the heavy tank. So a great honour will be bestowed upon him this day. And then we have General Winston Adkins, faithful member of the army group. I'm going to...
There he is with his sword.
Yes, he's representing as a major, because the rank of that vehicle is a major. But he is a general. All the insignia. Yes, that is
You've magnetized...
Yeah, stops it from breaking, that's why.
Okay.
Yeah, I've magnetised this.
He's magnetised the sword.
Yeah.
Does it swap out for anything else? Give him a pistol or something?
No, it's just the sword. So,
Sorry. So, everything else is... Oh, this is magnetised. The whole thing, I'm just not going to touch it. It's just a magnet
the
booby
difference being is that I've never used 4 twin heavy flamers.
What?
On the...
Oh, yeah.
Because the Hellhammer's preferable outload is heavy flamers. Whoa. So if you come close to me, I'll overwatch you to death.
Oh. Whoa, I've not faced that before. James is on a cleansing machine.
So I've never used that on a super heavy tank. And as you can get an extra 2 sponsons for free, I thought, why not give it the quad, baby?
Well.
So
you might struggle against that thing.
So it's good when it's up close, and it's a siege tank, siege version of the. So it's got the Hellhammer cannon and twin auto cannon, and the pintle mounted heavy stubber on the top there as well. So we've got 2 field ordnance guns. So Marshal Cummings is in command of the field ordnance cannons, and they've got the mini Earthshaker cannons as their weapons outload. And then we have 2 heavy weapon squads. One of them's are 3 lance cannons. And then we have Chris Comiskey. He's in charge of the mortars today. So that's his responsibility. And then over here we've got the command. So he's second in command. So that's Andrew Swan. It's a great honour for him to take command of the command squad.
Yeah, it's one of my Phoenix Swords here. It's Andrew Swan in command across. So I've taken some of the diehard Imperials and brought them across over onto James's side. Yeah. I'll call out the others here. Paint Lickers Paint Pot will be in charge of this squad. Phoenix Sword. There's 2 Autarchs here. We put them in charge of the artillery here. So Dylan Moore. And then Field Marshal Robert Valhall and Field Marshal Robert onto the other ones. So they're artillerymen here in this game to blast the Tyranids to Kingdom Come.
Yeah, if you can. Then we have we've got a Chimera as a dedicated transport for them as well. And then we have Lucas Brown. He is the Castellan today.
Phoenix Lord, sorry.
Phoenix Lord as well. And then we have a Commissar equipped with a chainsword and power sword. The Castellan's equipped with a power sword. Okay. And just a las pistol. Just for, I do everything WYSIWYG. And then we have the Ministorum Priest.
You never leave home without one, do you, James?
I don't. We have faith in the Emperor.
Fire and fortitude, stand your ground, boys.
Sorry, carry on.
And then we have an infantry squad. These are infantry squads here. So I've done them as though they are guardsmen second class. Sorry, guardsmen third class. Here, the majority. But we have Sergeant Peter Nastro. And then we have George Whittle. And then we have Matthew Reck and Harrison Leach. So they are in this squad here. And then we have Sam Hermes, who is in command of the auxiliaries. Those are the Ogrins. And then we have another infantry squad that's led by Tyler Grizzle. Then Mr. Exels. It is by default that I have to supercharge.
His plasma gun knows
plasma gun is ready to charge up. Then we have the autocannon with them as well. Then the mechanised force that I have are 2 Chimeras. And these are the Cadian shock troopers. So these are guardsmen second class. So these are a bit more battle seasoned. And then we have Cadian Sergeant Steele, or Shay Straight. He's equipped with a bolt pistol and chainsword. And then we have Donald Hammer. And then we have Phil Marshall with the las gun.
Just regular guardsmen. Yeah, Hammer, no, Donald Hammer's got a melter gun.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice.
Quite nice.
Oh, there's a guardsman here. Who's this?
That is the Zoid Forge.
The Zoid Forge. Private Zoid Forge. Fix bayonets.
Zoid Forge. And then over here, we have Raycross, Sergeant Raycross. And then we have Anthony Leach. And then we have David Kidd, a new member.
Oh, good for you, David.
He's just joined. Thank you, comrade.
What chance does he stand, James? What chance does he stand? He's kneeling. They're not meant to kneel.
Doesn't matter. So long as he performs his duty in the face of the enemy, he shall kneel or stand.
Someone else here. Laurie Turner.
Turner.
The Challenger Scorpion player. Catachans. He's been represented here in the ranks of the Guards.
He wanted to join, so it's a great honour.
If you want to join, we won't stop you, that's for sure. And then Kieran Dix.
Kieran Dix as well.
With bayonet fixed, advancing. James names individual guardsmen here. That's just the care and attention he gives to his men.
Then we have the 2 Chimeras, of course, for dedicated transport. We have Daniel Baker.
Okay.
Or Zorg did Bunt. It's that orc player. What's his name? Zorg did Bog Puncher. I can't even pronounce it.
Who?
It's one of the Patreon names, but his real name is Daniel Baker. But he's an orc player. But he's been very kind to support my channel as well. Okay. Zork did Dork Puncher or whatever it is.
Dork Puncher.
Then we have Paul David Gray. He has got the Lehman Russ battle tank. And then we have Marcus Fraze.
Bjork the Zog Puncher.
Bjork the Zog Puncher.
Oh, gotcha, right. I see.
That's him. So we have Paul David Gray with the Lehman Russ.
And then we have Marcus Frey's bulk standard Lehman Russes there. And the Warlord is the Castellan.
Okay.
Just to clarify about that. And that is 2,000 points, brother. Cadian stands and for the Emperor. Huh. Sir.
I think you have the advantage here with these tanks. They're going to prove tough cookies for the Tyranids to try and crack. But this Tyranid force is cunning and stealthy. They may well fight in a different way in James.
You call that stealthy?
It's like a vanguard type Tyranid army here. So you can have the scouting infiltrator type units, the initial invasion units with the drop pods coming down. So they're fighting different styles. It's not going to be in your face like the Red Army that just comes straight towards you. These fight differently for board control and so on. They've got some battlefield experience behind them. But it's going to be tough for sure against the Astra Militarum. We've got to crack open these units here if we can. But we'll see. That's James's list complete. We're ready now to take a look at scenario and deployment next. So we have a mission. It's Dawn of War deployment running across the board, so fighting across the width of the table. And then it's Purge the Foe here for this game. So it's kill more stuff, control more objectives is the aim of the game for this mission. So turn 2 onwards. If you control one or more objectives anywhere on the board, you get 4 victory points. If you control more objectives than the opponent, you get a bonus of 4 victory points. And then the extra part of the mission in every battle round, so including turn 1, if you destroy an enemy unit, you get 4 victory points. And if you destroy more units than the opponent, you get 4 victory points on top of that as well. So Tyranids will need to be extra careful here with their soft units. But you've got soft units, so it works both ways. Also, the mission rule is minefield. So if you roll a 6 when you advance within a unit, you take a mortal wound. So it's quite an insignificant rule, and probably one that we'll forget, but we'll try and remember. Any 6s rolled for advancing, a mortal wound is taken. But it's bound to happen to like one of James's commanders with 1 wound left trips on a mine just as he runs to an objective and takes a mortal wound.
Does that include vehicles?
Everything.
Oh, right.
There's mines everywhere. Or we could even say, James, just narrative, lava pits.
Well, yeah.
Cracks in the ground.
Cracks in the ground.
There you go. Right, got a bit of a theme developing. Nice. Okay, so across this blasted, forsaken, emperor-forsaken ash wasteland.
It is not forsaken. We have the sacred banner and the statue.
The statue, worth fighting for them. 5 objectives on the board, 1 dead centre. We're happy enough to have it just on the first level of the platform. 1 on each flank, 1 just here, 1 just here. And there's a home objective, each one here for the Tyranids, and a home objective for James just over there. So that's the scenario. Both of us are going to go for the random draw on secondaries. So we'll now start alternating and place units on the board next. So scenario's ready to go. We're ready to start deploying. There's 2 things we've forgotten. So first thing is these deluded individuals that are supporting James's...
How dare you insult my comrades?
Did I call that? Marcus Frays, Winston Adkins, Maxfield Knuckles, Chris Comiskey, Sam Hermes, Daniel Baker, Paul David Gray, and Marshall Cummings here. So these are dice that James can call upon.
Thank you, comrades.
To support him.
And thank you for the lower tiers as well.
So, in the last few days, something happened, which was James's birthday. He turned 12.
12.
So, I have a birthday present for James, which we all... I thought... he hasn't seen it yet, and I thought we'd show it to him in this game, because it's relevant to this game. I've asked him to try and guess what it is. Any ideas? He has no idea. Excellent. So, it's a gift which I thought would work out really well. It's come from our friends at Siege Studios. And James can now open this little box. It's quite insignificant, but in there is a little birthday present for James' birthday.
Imperial Turn.
Oh, sorry, it's tape. Yeah, pull the tape off.
Security seal.
We'll just keep this live here so you can see. Happy birthday, we won't sing. Okay. Open carefully. Oh, something.
No.
Yes.
Where did you do that? I did not expect them.
Secretly painted by Siege.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it's the good old return of the Rough Riders of Attila.
Dear me, brother. Thank you very much.
So I thought what you could do is adjust your list and bring them in. The cavalry have arrived, these riders of Rohan.
Wow, I did not expect that at all.
So Games Workshop resculpting Astra Militarum regiments. Fantastic. So Rough Riders are going to feature in this list here. So you can check out Siege Studios for your own painting commission work. I said just paint them up as per the box art. And then I've done the base infantry and tried to match James's basing as best as I could. So,
Dear, that's incredible.
I think James is happy.
I'm more than happy, man.
And they're real horses.
Yes, they're not Xenos. Unbelievable. I did not expect that.
I think James is happy.
I'm being serious.
Have you got the card? You got the card for him?
I've got the card. Yeah, they'll be in.
You got them.
The
That's all right.
data
As long as
card,
you got the rules. James can check out the points. So this won't be a bonus unit. He's going to have to drop something here from his list. We'll let him figure that out to put these cavalry in. But we have Rough Riders debuting on the channel and the resculpt from Games Workshop. So the cavalry have arrived. So James is just working these into his list. Just have a little look here because this is all fresh new stuff here. So movement 12. So they're quick. They're toughness 4, 4 up save, 2 wounds each, leadership 7+, OC of 1. Let's go and look at that. Let's pistol, melee weapons. So they've got the goad lance here. So it's a lance weapon, so you're +1 to your wound roll on the charge. 2 attacks each, 3 to hit, strength 6, -2, 2 damage. It's not too bad at all. Then you've got the hunting lance. So you've got 2 options when you fight with that. You can go for the frag tip. They're all lance, so +1 to the wound rolls again on the charge. D6 attacks with frag, 3 to hit, strength 4, AP 0, 1 damage. Or you can go for the hunting lance, the melter tip, which is +1 to the wound rolls, just the 1 attack. You do need 3s, but it comes in at strength 9, -4, and D6 damage. You've got the power saber, the steed's hooves. The extra attacks actually coming through from the horse's hooves. 2 attacks, 4s to hit, strength 4, -0 and 1 damage. And you've got horse masters here. You can ignore any or all modifiers to this unit's move characteristic and to advance and charge rolls made for it. In addition, this unit is eligible to shoot and declare a charge in a turn in which it fell back. James, a bit of horse tactics going on here. You can fall back and shoot and charge. Fascinating. I wonder what size squads you can take. You can take squads of 10. James is running a squad of 5. The standard loadout here is the hunting lance with the 2 options. For every 5 models in this unit, 1 model hunting lance can be replaced with a goad lance, and the Rough Rider Sergeant can be equipped with a power saber. So just going through how this works. So you're actually not fixed on your hunting lance if you take those. You actually pick before you fight, before selecting targets for this weapon, select one of its profiles. So you've actually got access to both in-game. So when you charge, you can go for frag tip, say you're up against a unit of gaunts, or if you're up against something tough, you can go for the melter tip. And that's for all the models, by the looks of it. So I think this is wow. They're not infiltrate or anything, James. They're going to fight in amongst your regular ranks and move out. So there's no kind of infiltrator, no scout move with these. But they do move quick, and they can strike well against a variety of targets in close combat. And it looks like you can take the power saber as an extra on the sergeant, which will give you 4 attacks at 3 to hit, strength 4, -2, and 1 damage. But interesting unit, the Rough Riders. It looks like they are a good impact on the battlefield. All right, James just had to adjust his list. They're quite expensive cavalry. 145 points for them. So they're high impact, but cavalry are expensive. In history, they've always been expensive to run.
Weird. Why am I not using Cadians?
He's got Rough Riders here. He's taken mercenary cavalry here. But it's been costly.
See,
James
what
has...
you've done, you've converted me to auxiliaries.
James has gone for dropping the priest, the Ogrins, and the Lascannon team just to make up the points here for the cavalry to bring them in. Dear me, because these are about 60 points time. He's had to drop the priest as well. So it's been an expensive swap. We've relocated James's support here. Sam Hermes has now gone to the Chimera. And then Phoenix Sword Michael Fryer, Space Marine player, an Imperial player. He'll be in charge of the cavalry here in this game. But we've got them in. They're in the list. So Atalan Rough Riders are in the army, ready to go. Just to mention the battle mat and terrain that we're using in this game. So battle mat is from GameMat.au. It's called Hell on Earth. This one's 6x4 in size. You can get it in the 60x44. Then we're also using 2 terrain sets to really make up the vast majority of this terrain here. So it's the Lava Rocks set, painted up, pre-painted to match in with the map perfectly, and also the Hive Walls set here, which is an entire set being used to make these structures across here and across the other side as well. So you can check out gamemat.eu for your supplies of battle mats, pre-painted terrain sets available from them. There is an 11% discount code in the video description, and also for a limited time 20% discount code, which I believe is still active, so you can use that across the store for your supplies of battle mats and pre-painted terrain. Alright, so deployment's done for both sides. So Tyranids had a few units to put out after James had finished his deployment. We'll go through the Tyranid deployment first of all. So flank objectives to go after. So we've got a lictor across this side. You can see James has placed the cavalry in opposition. The artillery pieces, these are individual biovores here, just stacked up, making use of this terrain. I'll maybe call out terrain here at the same time. So these walls here, this structure in the middle, walls across the other side, that large hillside and that large hillside are going to play as obscuring terrains. There's plenty of areas to hide across the board. And there's a few tank traps and so on dotted around the table. Here, but that's about it for terrain. But these are significant enough, they're going to shelter units. This as well, so we're going to play the hard edge of the terrain when checking for line of sight with those. So lictor here on the left, artillery here sheltering behind this wall. 2 units of gaunts here getting ready to cluster onto the home objective. The main blob here, so Malceptor, the Butcher, Hive Tyrant joined by the Tyrant Guard, Neuro Tyrant, with the Neuro Gaunts, and the Warriors have been joined by the Prime. They're stacked up here as well, but they're getting ready to push forwards and make use of the terrain. Def Leapers on this flank getting ready to move around onto the objective, and then infiltrating in with the Von Ryan's Leapers on this right-hand side. They have artillery in their sights. They might be able to go for an early strike against them. So turn 1, I think, is going to be important enough in this game. They're around the other side of the board. So for James's Astra Militarum, the Rough Riders are across here, getting ready to move out on this flank.
James using cavalry in the
James
41st millennium.
Still in shock. Supported by a Russ on this right-hand side. Chimera. Who's in there? Empty.
That's the
Command
squad inside there.
Command squad, which is those. I should mention for the Tyranids, my reserves, it's the double Screamer Killer inside the Tyrannocyte drop pods. Then we have the missile launcher, regular infantry squad across here, the second Russ, another infantry squad with the auto cannon, been joined by the Commissar. The Rogal Dawn is on the home objective. Struggling to find somewhere to place this thing, but it's here. And
It can move.
It can move, yeah, no, we'll let it move out, it's fine. It's the Hellhammer, right?
It is the helmet.
And James's artillery is sheltering across here, but they do have threats. The Von Ryan's Leapers are over on that side. Mortars here, artillery battery just on the left. James does have flanking units, which could help protect his flanks. That's the shock troopers across here. So we've got double Chimera, and then the 2 squads. The Castellans joined one of the squads.
Yes, that's
Interesting.
Joined with the Master Sergeant.
Okay, so James has 2 units to deploy on the flanks. The Tyranids have 2 units to descend from the sky. So both sides using tactics and cunning here.
New tactics.
Oh, he's going to go on and on about this
I know,
cavalry.
I can't believe I've been
I
shot.
need to kill them quick. So,
I just want to charge, that's all I care.
oh, he's got delusions of glory. Oh, no. Right,
More glory now, boy.
we'll roll to see who goes first. Oh, he's off he goes. On a 4, right. It's a good roll, it's beatable, and it's not beatable. James will go first. Astra Militarum will take the first turn here against the Tyranids. Ouch. We've hidden a good amount of stuff. James has got bristling firepower, but we'll see if it can find its mark here. We'll go on to the first turn of the game, but it's Astra Militarum will go first. Right, so moving to the Astra Militarum complete. Not too much going on here. James's orders have been restricted as well because most of his HQs were out inside transport vehicles or off the board at the start of the turn or the command phase. So cavalry have moved around. James reckons he's got a charge potentially against the Lictor to ride that thing down. It's a bit of a stretch, but possible. Infantry squads have moved out here and disembarked with the command squad. Remaining stationary, it does have line of sight already with this Russ. Remaining stationary across here, and then holding position with the artillery as well. It's not too much movement. James is filtering around on this flank, spearheaded by the cavalry at this stage. So movement's done. We'll go straight on to shooting next.
Into those.
Right, bombast field guns in the corner.
Direct fire.
Going into the von Rhein's Leapers. Just to note, I have selected lethal hits against vehicles across the board for my army.
How many models are there?
6, you're going to get +1 for your blast weapons. And you're going to commit this to a friend.
Yes.
This is Bombardier. What are they called, the gunners? Bombardiers, are they? Or what do you call them? The crew?
Just field ordnance gunners.
Ah, okay. So, Gunner Morn and Gunner Robert. Load and direct fire.
This
So
is for Marcus Phrase.
the barrel's
So-
lowered to direct fire option.
So it's 2d6 plus 2, because 2 guns.
Okay. Snake eyes.
Oh, come on. You're joking.
Panic. Oh, Snake Eyes, what a debut roll. What a way to start a game on a Snake Eyes. Surely not.
Yeah, I'm going to spend a CP.
Oh, he's going to come on reroll.
Reroll one of those dice.
Oh, it's just one of the dice. Yes, it is, because it's 2 individual models. Gotcha.
If I get a 1, I'll cry.
Prepare to cry. Oh, he's got a 2. I've shed a tear for that. A CP for an extra shot.
4 attacks. Sorry, Marcus.
5 attacks. 3 plus 2.
Oh, 5 attacks.
Stealth as well,
So
by the
it's
way.
-1, so I'm hitting on 5s. But 6s will be auto-wounding
Okay.
because they stood still. The Astra Militarum.
666.
3 auto-wounds.
3 auto wounds. What kind of damage are we looking at here for these
2 at
things?
a time, I think.
Oh, and it's AP minus.
AP -1.
So we'll take a bit of cover. Do they ignore cover?
No, you get covered.
So we'll go back to a normal armor save, which is a 4+. I'm going to try and prevent some damage coming through. We'll turn to the Eldar here, Jordan Russell. Really want to keep these one Rhein's Leapers alive. If we can survive the artillery, pretty much sheltered from everything else. 4s. Hoorah, block 2.
2 damage.
2 damage, and actually still alive. They are 3 wound models. So that's Vagabond's unit, just taking 2 damage, not lost the model quite yet. So helping to keep that damage away.
Each equipped with a las gun and a las pistol. Oh, it must be a las gun. Okay, so it's 2 las guns, I suppose.
From that same squad.
On the same squad, yeah.
Alright.
So 5s and a miss.
Alright, so first bit of firepower is complete. Alright, so Malta's going to go after the same target. James is on edge about these von Rhein's Leapers that have sneaked in behind here because I think I'm pretty much sheltered against any other kind of firepower coming through. It's just only the artillery that are available here. Number of shots. Right, back to average now. So we're looking at 10 plus 3. 13.
13.
Okay, 13 shots
13
here.
dice here.
I'm trying to... I wonder... Yeah, we're toughness 5, actually.
We're strength 5.
So the Von Rhein's Leapers, I don't know how popular they are with too many players. I'm a big fan of them. I do like them.
Oh, they're lovely models.
And they've obviously attracted James's attention. They're cheap enough. I think it's 150 odd points for those.
They stood still, so hitting on 5s.
5's because of stealth.
And 3 auto wounds.
Okay, I'm probably going to lose a model. And then a 5 to wound with that one. Okay. -1, bit of cover.
It's forced to wound, strength 5 mortars now.
Oh, hang on a second. You're not AP -1 at all. So I can push myself up to a 3 up. Whoa, we take 2 wounds. All right, so we'll lose a model. We'll put a wound on another. But I'll take that. No problem at all. Okay. Right, James is going to fire across here. He's actually equipped with las guns.
Yep.
These aren't restricted when they charge. I reckon it's a 10-inch charge to make it in. They'll simply do this. Over the top of the barrier.
Ignoring modifiers.
Go. James makes that charge. He'll go mad. Right, stealth.
Do I have to do
5s.
horsey sound effects?
Oh no. Oh no. 5s.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Toughness.
It'll be 5.
5 to wounds. Nothing.
Okay. Wolf, toughness 6, would you believe?
6 is fair.
Well. Okay, so that's that done. So, invasion fleet here, I'm going to be using rapid regeneration for the 5+ feel no pain. I'm going to play it on myself here for the Hive Tyrant, so it's going to give the unit 5+ feel no pain. As you can see, the Psychophage is missing from the army. It's been exchanged for other units. James Lee Russ remains stationary. Can see through to these. James is going after them. 5+ feel no pain on the ready.
D6 plus 3 shots.
This is for the main tank.
I will call upon... I'll burn through my patron, Sam Hermes.
Sam Hermes for 5 power here.
D6 plus 3.
It's very thematic. Space Marines like bless their 5 power and
5
so on.
plus 3. And
Yes.
how many models do you have?
4.
So that's it.
Nothing. Yeah. 8 shots.
8 shots.
Oh boy, here it comes. We're not
It's
quite
a
at the ruin here, so James can catch us at this early point in the game.
BS 4 plus. Any minuses?
No.
4s to hit. I stood still, so 6s will be auto wounding.
Oh boy, so we're looking at
That's
average.
statistically accurate.
Okay.
Strength is 9.
Toughness 8, because my bodyguard. 3s.
3s.
2.
2 wounds. AP minus 1.
Minus 1. So there's plenty of cover in between.
Yeah.
And it was how many? 2.
2.
So minus 1 back up to 3s. And all the saves for these I'll commit to. Dark Owl Rodent, yes, of course. Tyranid player, chitinous friend. Block.
Las cannon.
Oh yeah, go on in. Yep. This is a Hermes las cannon shot which has missed. James has rolled a 2.
And heavy bolts are out of range.
The bolt's out of range. Ooh,
And drone
Russ.
operative, so I can't shoot.
Can't shoot it there. Yeah, can't heavy bolt to him. Okay, Chitin holds here. Well, damage is limited so far against the Tyranids. Uh-oh. Big gun. That'll be out of range. Maybe not. Just going to go down here against the Malceptor.
Range 30.
Oh.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Okay, here it comes. James committing to another friend here. He'll bless this firepower as much as he can. This is Daniel Baker firepower.
4d6 shots.
Ugh. And las cannons, I take it, are going into here as
everything's
well.
going to go into there.
No. Oh, this is the number of shots. That's 12, 14, 19 shots coming through. James is happy here. 19 shots. Malceptor's in trouble. So there's a quirk with the rules. Let us know in the comment section. I don't think I can play the 5+ feel no pain on it. It's kind of done it in the wrong order. Because I used the 0 CP on the Hive Tyrant. And really, that stratagem's now been used, so I can't then use it again. If I'd done it the other way round, I'd use the stratagem on him first, and then 0 CP'd it to use it again. I think the rules kick in. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I can use it a second time, just because of the order that we've done it. But you can let us know in the comment section for that bit of 40k trivia. But anyway, back to the
19
butcher's
shots.
shop here.
Hitting on 4s. I stood still, so 6s will be auto wounding.
Here it comes. There's a couple. There's plenty of misses. There are plenty of misses here. Wounding. Now we're tough enough. We're looking at toughness 11.
Strength 12.
Oh, blast.
3s.
Okay, some, but about average coming through. Add those in, so that's a lot.
AP minus 1, ignoring your cover.
Oh boy. Alright, so I'll go to 4+ save, 4+ invulnerable save on 8 dice. What's the damage?
2 a time.
Oh, okay, right, okay. We'll turn to another Xenos type friend. Which will be the artist formerly known as Vige for this one. We need above average to be useful. Come on. It is well above average. All of those have been blocked. So we're going to take 6 wounds though. So las cannons could finish us off.
You'll feel no pain.
6 wounds, and we will drop to... I don't have feel no pain now. So 6 wounds dropping to 8 wounds left.
Heavy bolter.
So Malceptor is a brute. Longbow BB, this model. Yeah, it's been shot at here pretty bad.
4's the hits.
4s.
1 hit. Strength
Oh, just
5.
the one. This is the belly gun, the heavy bolter, yeah.
Re-rolling because it's twin linked.
Yeah.
No.
No. Alright.
Now the 4 las cannons.
This is the moment of truth. 4 las cannon shots. 4s.
1 or 2 wounds and 2 hits.
Yeah. 3's to win.
Strength 12.
Oh, 3.
AP minus 3.
And a good save hit. We'll press on with the artist 49's Viege. And we block none. We're officially in trouble. Come on, reroll.
D6 plus 3.
What? Oh, it's decent. I'm dead. Forget it. You got me.
Damage is. Do you.
Deadly demise.
Deadly demise.
We don't. Beast destroyed. It's been targeted by James's super heavy and it's been knocked out of the fight. It's tough enough, but it can't withstand firepower of that magnitude. So good shooting from the super heavy. We're now looking at the Regal Dawn. Does it have a target?
Don't think it does.
I don't think it does. Yeah,
Oh.
the units that can see are all lone operatives. They can't be shot at. This is obscuring, remember, so this is blocking out all of these. So we've managed to hide much of this Tyranid force, but where they have been seen, James has been getting these shots in. Missile launcher.
Yeah, could shoot the warriors.
Go ahead. Just going to fire a crack round here. He's going to try and pick off a warrior. So you need a 5, James, I would say, if you've moved.
Yes.
Reroll here, cock dice.
No.
2's a miss.
That's it. That's all
Okay.
shooting.
Right, firepower's complete. No charge.
Oh, yes.
Charge. 10-inch charge, James. Do your worst. So just go straight across the barrier.
Dedicate this to
Oh, no. A moment of glory.
Chris
potentially.
Kabisky.
Uh-oh. He could give you the extreme result that you need.
He's got his, instead of his cowboy hat, he's got his Attilian hat.
Okay. Yeah, it's Comiskey's posse of Attilan Rough Riders. Debut on the channel. Do they
I
make the
think
charge?
I need a 10.
You do need a 10.
No command reroll.
Oh boy. It's unlikely.
Oh,
Okay, right. Charge doesn't go ahead. Interesting. Lictor might get to strike first. It'll have to move up here against those cavalry. Interesting. All right. So, turn's complete. Oh, secondaries, by the way. Secure no man's land in play and then investigate signals is the 2 secondaries. We'll calculate points here, see if James has picked up any. Right, so points have come through for the main mission. James destroyed a whole unit, the Malceptor, so he's picked up 4 points for that. Well done. And then 2 points thanks to the Rough Riders debuting onto the channel and actually picking up some points for Secure No Man's Land. Just the one No Man's Land objective. So 2 points picked up for that. So 6 points to 0 at this stage. If I don't destroy an enemy unit, James may well pick up another 4 points on top of that as well, or no by the end of the turn. We're going to turn 1 for the Tyranids. They've been shot at here. They've lost one of their main beasts, which is quite a blow to take. I think the direct charge is doomed. Tyranids will use cunning here. James may have to go on flush out mode to cleanse them from this sector, because the direct Tyranid charge is not going to work. So we'll play. We'll play more cunningly here, because this mission revolves around points, and points mean prizes, and the prize that we seek is victory. Right, so moving for the Tyranids here on their first turn. I'm yet to bring in reserves. We're holding off with these for now. Artillery holding. Lictor's moved out, the natural move from them. Swung these around to hold on to this objective. Push this cluster in here. Rolled advanced rolls with the Neuro Tyrant and the Warriors. We didn't quite reach the central objective. He's made it to there. Regular move here with the Hive Tyrant. He's getting ready to fire. Or a 6 for an advanced roll with Death Leaper. So he skipped right around in this direction and then has gained control of this objective. Von Ryan's Leapers have gone there 10. Poised and ready to charge. But it's a bit of a stretch for a charge. They need to roll quite well. And then secondaries is attempting targets. So that's an objective marker in No Man's Land. James has selected this one. Put a green marker on that. If we can capture that, we'll pick up the points. And then capture enemy outpost is the other one. So that's the opponent's home objective. Not a chance. I think that's a card we're going to be dumping here at the end of the turn. That's movement done. We'll go on to shooting phase next. So we'll go to the Hive Tyrant. He's going to put his firepower into the infantry squad across there. So he is equipped with the Strangleform Cannon, so it's D6 plus 1 and then plus 2 for the size of James's unit. So it's gone off the board, and it's a 4. So we're looking at 7 shots in total, in twos. And these don't mean anything because we've gone for lethal hits against infantry. And we're looking at 2s to wound. There's 2 1s in there. Okay, so -1, bit of cover. So James on 3 saves of 5+.
Black armour.
Yeah, and holds of 1, 2 models slain. We'd rather taste their flesh, but we're happy enough to blow them to pieces as well with firepower. So 2 guardsmen slain. No loyal supporters, James, picked off? No, just regular.
Just regular
unnamed
guardsmen.
guardsmen.
Fill in your pace at the 8th Cadian Army Group Patreon page.
Yeah, and James is still recruiting, so you can go
We
on
need
his,
more recruits.
go on his channel page and sign up. All right, so no other firepower. He advances out of range anyway. So really, the only other firepower is the artillery. Debut firepower coming in from them. So they're individual units. I'm going to fire this one first, and we're going to go against James's mortars. Over there, indirect firepower available.
-1.
It's -1, but we're heavy, so we'll cancel that out. So, yeah, we'll get a Patreon to cover the artillery across here, I think. Maxfield Knuckles. Sounds useful for firepower. Maxfield Knuckles. Number of shots is D3. Okay, so 2 shots. Needing 4s. And we missed. We'll go we'll go again with the next gun. D3 shots. Just make sure I'm getting this right. It's D3. Yeah, D3. Needing 4s. Next one. 2 shots again. 2 hits this time. Okay, so now, yeah, it's not too bad. It's strength 6.
Toughness 3.
2s to wound. Yes. -1.
No.
2 5s. You get the benefit of cover because it's an indirect fire shot. So James has rolled 2 5s, which is 2 passes actually. So well done, surviving.
Take cover.
Okay, so we'll go for.
Are you doubting your abilities?
Yeah, we'll go again. Same target. So 2 shots, needing 4s. You missed. Oh, whiff, whiff, whiff. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so shots coming in, but failed to flush out James's artillery. That shooting phase finished. Disappointing from them. Not sure what to think of those at this stage. They are quite an expensive unit, but well, it's useful to have artillery, but only useful when they actually do something. We'll go on to charges next. I think this is an auto charge. 2 inches will get me into the barricade and put me in, so we'll go for that. I'm just going to move the model because that's where I want to go anyway. I've lost my little
I
tank.
can't interrupt because I only have 1 command point.
Right, so we're free to fight here as normal. So we'll just tuck him into the barricade and in he goes.
We have combat.
Then across here, it's an 8-inch charge. We'll go for the artillery and the mortars with the von Ryan sleepers. 7. No. So we will command a reroll and get the 8. Oh, just about all right. So that charge goes ahead. Von Ryan sleepers, in they go.
Ooh, disgusting.
We'll zoom in so you can see. It's a classic moment.
Oh yeah, I've never fought against these.
No cross-this combat taking place. All right, so we'll fight with the infiltrators, scouters type units here for the Tyranids. They're doing their work, eating away at the flanks. We'll go across here. So brace yourself. Here comes a lictor. So James's cavalry being attacked here by this creature. 6 attacks in total. We're looking at. We'll commit this to a friend for sure. So we'll go for. Yeah, we'll go Nate Miller on this one. He's the patron saint of this high fleet detachment. So we're looking at 2s. Whoa, okay. 6s don't mean anything. And then we're going for strength 7. So
4.
3s to wound. Whoa, I've got all of them. Okay, interesting. And then we're looking at AP -2.
6 up saves.
2 damage.
Yeah.
Ouch. This is hurting the horses. I could command reroll to get that extra 1 in for the wipeout. Because I've got to kill a unit. Yes, quickly. Quickly. Come on, reroll. Yes, all right. So now you got 6 saves, 6+. Oh, James sighs in despair here. Bless him.
Saving unit.
Oh, his birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Yes,
happy birthday. Oh, he's got 2 6s.
Okay. Right. So,
Sorry, carry on. I thought I had him.
but
There.
there's 2 damage a time.
Yes, you can lose 4 models.
Do I spend a CP
Oh, no.
to get a 6?
Go on, as it's your birthday.
You sure?
I don't have any left.
No,
I've spent them all. Go.
I'm gonna
Take the casualties. Oh, the
What
pain.
would I have got?
Yes, if you had done a
if?
birthday roll. No, it's all right.
It's just the commander.
Yeah, with the sabre left. Okay, ouch. All right, but 1 lone cavalryman does remain. All right, James will strike back. He'll go to crack tip, no doubt,
Yep.
with the potential to kill that thing. Okay, across here, von Ryan's Leapers. 3 of them will go against the mortars, the softer target. And then 2 of them will go against the artillery. Don't really have much choice. We can't reach the mortars here. We'll just double check. I'm trying to and get the wipeout, but we'll see what we can do. And that's definitely all I can get in. So we'll go for our attacks here. So need 3s for these. This is against the mortars. And we're taking away the 1s and 2s. A bit scary. There's a lot here. Oh dear. Okay. 3s to wound. They're not quite as strong as a full-on lictor here because they're coming in at strength 5. I've got the potential to wipe you out. Yeah. It's AP -1. So here we go again. Saves a 6+ on 7 dice. So James needs 2 6s here to deny some serious victory points for the...
Yes! Glory!
Because they're only damage 1. Oh. All right. It's infuriating, that is. Oh, no. God, the flak armour just about holds. So James will remove models. We've done damage, though. Done damage. And then we'll do our last 12 attacks here against the artillery. So looking for 3s. Look at that. Blunt.
Toughness 5.
And 4s. 2 wounds coming through, -1. All right. So James is safe from any kind of wipeouts here. And wounds come through.
Yeah, so that's
2 wounds taken. Okay, so James has done his attacks back across there. The artillery, mortars, remove models that are in contact. They haven't. The lone model hasn't attacked back, but the artillery did and caused a wound.
Marshal Gummings?
Fighting here.
He's going to use the hunting lance melter tip.
Go for it.
3+ to hit.
Oh,
Yes!
just about.
Strength is 9.
3s to wound. Come on, James. Yes, he's done it. Okay.
AP -4.
Oh, ouch. Invuln save? No, I don't get an invuln save. He's got straight through the armour.
How many wounds have you got?
6 wounds.
I need a 6.
You need a
to kill
6.
you.
The glory. A 1. Oh,
Come on, reroll.
Oh no, silly thing to do.
I want victory points.
Go ahead.
May as well risk it. For a biscuit.
5 wounds. Close. Good roll. Nearly destroyed him. Double check. Lictor, 6 wounds. Yeah, he is. He's 6 wounds. He's tough enough to get rid of. That's JP fighting away against Michael Fry. 2 Phoenix Swords actually clashing on the battlefield.
Got to do a battle shock test as well.
We're it's annoying. OC1.
Yes, OC1.
OC1. So I won't count as capture at the end of my turn. James's battle shock's going to come at the start of his next turn, not now. So
If I pass.
turn comes to an end. I have dumped the grab the opponent's objective card. Tempting target will keep in play. We almost got it, but not quite. James denying us the points by keeping that Rough Rider alive. So 0 points picked up for the Tyranids. End of turn, James has destroyed more units than me. I didn't quite get any wipeouts. James did. The Mouse Scepter being destroyed. So James got an extra 4 points for that. So 10 points to 0. Astra Militarum have the lead by a sizable amount. We're about to pick up points for primaries on the board as well. So end of turn, 1 here for both sides. Guard have the advantage. Tyranids, though, they're not down out of the fight. They've still got reserves to come in, so the battle really is only just beginning. We'll go on to turn 2 now for the Astra Militarum. Battle shocked. Everybody. Right,
Not everybody.
turn 2 here for the Astra Militarum. Shadow in the Warp has caused absolute havoc amongst James's units. So he's had to roll up leadership test.
At -1.
At -1 because he's on the board. It's him in the centre of the table. The Neuro Tyrant causes the -1 if he's alive on the board. So James has fouled with this one. The Command Squad, Chimera. Across here as well with the Rough Rider.
They've passed.
Both these vehicles have failed. Failed here. Shot one. Still failed. The Commissar. So James hasn't picked up points for his home objective. I thought that was totally secure. But Shadow in the Warp has caused absolute havoc. But morale holds across here with the Super Heavy and the artillery that find themselves in close combat. They're not, though. So you do have a lone mortar that's available to shoot. But these continue on in close combat unless James decides to try and pull away.
Which I will.
Which James will. Right, so we haven't done any movement yet here, but just showing you the chaos here of Shadow in the Warp. One of the most effective rounds of that I've seen in the game so far. Totally disrupting the guard across here. So that's command phase done. James is going to go on to issue some orders and make his moves hit.
Can't issue orders.
Because
of the shadow. Battle shock, yeah.
Right, serious disruption amongst the guard here with their first contact against High Fleet Leviathan. Let James make his moves. So really, no points picked up for primaries at this stage. This Tyranid army is a bit different to usual. It's not really coming out to play yet. James's gun line is going to have to go after them.
Those.
What has James on edge is these deep striking Screamer Killers, but I've not brought them down again. I'm not going to use Rapid Ingress, just keeping them in our pocket here. So presenting a threat to James where he's on edge about where they can come down. Potential ambush is taking place. So movement is complete now. So holding position here with this Russ, pushing up with the command party, the infantry squad, and the Chimera. With the rules for the Rough Riders, you can disengage, shoot and charge. So James is going to do that. Into the Lictor, probably to try and finish it off. Russ is here, infantry squad here, Rogal Dawn here on the home objective. Then for now, James wants to use the Super Heavy to clear out these, to eliminate them, pulling the artillery away, and the mortars free to fire. That's movement done. We're going to shooting phase next. It's on shooting phase here. Bring it down and defend stronghold is the two secondaries. So incentive for James is to kill stuff, defend the home objective. So Hellhammer's going to direct all of its firepower into the Leapers.
David Gray.
Paul David Gray firepower coming through. We're going to get blown away here.
You know
Seriously.
what? Not blown away. Flushed away.
Okay. So I think he'll fire the blast stuff first. So 46 shots with the main gun. And it's okay. 12 shots.
12 shots.
Stealth on little blighters and leapers. -1 to hit them. James should, I think he'd wipe them out here. He should be able to do it. It's bristling with guns. Whatever survives, he'll just burn them out with the quad twin flamers. Or heavy flamers.
Yeah, got quad flamers. Quad twin flamers.
It's a dangerous, dangerous vehicle. Good for close quarters urban type fighting.
That's what it's designed for.
Remain stationary, James will take the 6s as auto wounds.
And 1 hit.
Just the one though for stealth.
2 wounds.
2 make it through.
Ignoring your cover, AP -1.
In which case we'll take a 6 up here and fouled with both.
2 damage a time.
2 damage a time, so that'll kill a model and then just leave 2 wounds on another. Perfect. Okay, so he's gone. Yeah, so there's 4 models left from the squad.
Heavy stubber in rapid fire.
Go
6
ahead.
shots.
Nice. So looking at 5s. Yee, stealth's helping.
Twin heavy bolter. 1 auto wound.
Okay, and we're looking at a save here of no, because we're in the open.
Yes, you're in the open.
So take our
2
model off.
damage.
Gone, yep. Okay, so it's Vagabond squad taking a battering. They've had the chance, they've done okay. They could have picked up a couple of wipeouts there. The mortars particularly didn't quite work out for them. So they've done their damage, and they're certainly disrupting the guard, distracting them over on this flank. It's even distracting the super heavy firepower across against them. So they're serving their purpose.
5 shots.
5 shots, 5s again. Stealth's very useful against guard. 3 hits.
Is 14.
2s. Yep.
Wounded. AP -3.
Damage.
D6.
3d6 damage. 1 at a time. If he gets a 3 or more, yeah. Dead. Dead. And this is the wipeout. Got him. Blast, right. On Ryan's Leapers, blasted to pieces. So James is thinking about the mortar. James is going to pick up his 4 points. He's happy to rake in points for destroying enemy units. Just kill the bugs and reap the points for it. James is now going to go for mortars in range. Yeah. 1d6 plus 2.
3 shots.
Okay. Lean 4s.
1 auto wounds. So
Yep.
can't stay still.
And I think it's strength 4 3s.
Strength
Yeah.
5.
2. And 2 slain. And that's 4. Which squad are we after? Doesn't really
It's at
matter.
the back.
This one?
Yeah.
Right, so 2 models. 2 models slain. Down to 8. Right, next. Liam Rush tank across here is going to go into the Neuro Tyrant. James hates that thing. It's just caused absolute disruption for his guard.
D6 plus 3 shots.
The main battle gun,
So it's 8 shots.
battle cannon, and a good number of shots coming through.
Let's stop the hive mind today.
Winston Adkins dice. James burning through his Patronic Helpers. Looking for normal hitting, so
Normal
4s.
hitting, so 4s. No 6s because I moved.
Okay.
Strength is 9. I think.
3s to wound. Toughness 8. All of them.
Oh, 80 minus 1.
So 6. -1 cover, back to 3 ups. Oh, no. Sorry, I thought you were up against him. So your strength came through as normal. Sorry, we're not as tough. We're very weak, actually, because of these. So it's 2s to wound, actually, but James is wounded with all of them. 80 -1.
Sorry, strength 10.
Yeah, 2s to wound, no problem. 6s to save because of cover. And we block 1. So 5 casualties.
Damage.
It's gone on these.
Yep.
Little dogs. So we'll take off
Do the heavy bolters then.
ones. Heavy bolters next. James just having to try and clear away the screen here. If he can clear them, he'll then put a laser cannon shot into the Neuro Tyrant.
2 wounds. 80 minus 1.
3s to wound, yeah. 6s again. Double
6.
double 6. All right. Laser cannon shot.
I'm at laser cannon.
And a miss. Okay. Got another lane rush across here, so a bit of crossfire going on. This one's going after the Neuro Turret again to try and strip the bodyguard away.
Stood still this time. Heavy bolters.
Heavy bolters first.
1 auto.
Also wound, yeah. I need a 6. No, she's killed 1.
That's a move. Failed.
Okay. Battle cannon blast.
Battle cannon blast.
There's enough for a +1 bonus for blast.
No call upon Maxfield Knuckles.
Maxwell Knuckles for this firepower.
So I used all my patrons.
James electing to try and
5
blast the
plus 3 is
Tyranids
8
out
again.
from range.
Yep.
Okay, and then 4s.
4s.
Whoa, 4, 5, 6s.
That's auto wounding as well.
Yeah, that's fine. And then
Strength 10. That's another wound.
what's the minus?
Minus 1.
Cover again, 6s, none.
That's
That's the bodyguard gone.
18 damage.
Okay. One's made it through against the Neuro Turret. So what we've said is I'm going to re-roll this one. I should have done one on dice at a time. The Neuro Turret will take a 4+ invulnerable save, which it passes.
Las cannon.
Yeah, laser cannon shot.
That's an auto wound.
Ah, no, come on. No.
D6
You
damage.
hold yourself right there. Come on, Rear. I'd rather not, but I think we must. Oh! Go ahead.
How many wounds you got?
I'll be alright. I've got 8 wounds.
8 wounds.
9 wounds, sorry.
3 damage.
3 and... Laser cannon, +1.
Oh, 4 damage, yeah.
Yeah, down to 5 wounds left. Neuro Tyrant. Oh, it's been sighted. And picked on. Bodyguard stripped away. Good shooting. Okay, I think firepower's finished.
No, pistol.
Oh, please. Las pistol, go.
Actually, las gun.
Las gun then, yep. An
Oh,
auto wound.
No, I moved.
What?
I moved.
Oh, right. She's going to try and win me then. On a 6.
I get 6.
No. Rogal Dawn. No shooting here. Tyranids are not coming out to play. These tanks are set up to blast against an advance taking place, but Tyranids are not committing. Oh, mortar? Yes. Done it already.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
kill 2. Yeah, fine done.
Right. Firepower's complete. We'll go on to charges. Next.
Charge!
Just straight in.
So,
He's rolled his charge
5-inch
anyway.
charge.
Okay. Anyone else for the charge? Nobody else? No?
No. Oh, I had a melter gun in there, but I would let the...
You fire the melter gun. Kill me if you want. Because you're on the objective, you won't lose.
Yeah, okay. I may as well find a melter.
Melter gun shot needing a 5. Stealth.
And that's a 6. I moved, so it's a hit only.
Yeah, 3's to wound.
2's a failure.
Okay, so we'll go on to charges. Charge takes place. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit of a twist here. We're saying the Lictor will fight first. Charging units get the fights first ability. The Lictor has fights first built in.
Even if I didn't pull out in close combat,
Fights first, yeah.
you still get the fights first. So
Because we then go to the rules. Correct us if we're wrong. I'm not totally sure on this one, but fight phase. It says here that if you charge, you get the fight first bonus. It says that units that charge get the fights first bonus. Here, charge bonus, you get fights first, that's fine. So we've both got fights first. We go to fights phase, and it's in both steps of the fight phase, players alternate selecting eligible units from their army one at a time, starting with the player whose turn is not taking place. That's me. So if I got any fights first units, yes, I have him. Does James? Yes. Who goes first? Then it's the player's turn. It's not, which is the Tyranids. I think that's correct, but let us know if we're wrong on that one. So Lictor springs back here, and we'll go for Dan C on this one, Tyranids player. Looking for 2s to bring this noble steed down. And then we're looking at 3s for wounds. I think we've got him. AP -2, 4 saves of 6+. He did an absolute Rough Rider miracle to survive.
No.
Gone, devoured, and we'll feast on the flesh of both man and horse.
Sounds so wrong.
There they are. But Rough Riders have made their debut. They've had a rough ride, there's no doubt about it, for their game. But they've received their baptism of fire onto the channel. But great to see them on the board. Fantastic resculpt from Games Workshop. And nice pro paint job here from the Siege Studios. That's bronze level, by the way. That's the level that these have been painted up here by Siege Studios. And a Phoenix Lord has been slain. Michael Fryer removed from play. But Cavalry were on the board. Cavalry are gone. So close combat's abruptly come to an end. But if, James, a unit of 10 is going to cost you 280 odd points, 290 odd points.
I don't care. I love the glory. It's the glory, man.
So I may be thinking that Imperial players, Astra Militarum players aren't taking them as much because of the sheer points cost of them. I think they're too expensive. There's potency for them, but you get a unit like that has the potency, and the opponent knows they're good, and they just get shot at, and that can be the problem for them. But combat's...
But still they're there.
They're there, and they've been on the board, and they led a charge down a flank. So Rough Riders are here. We'll calculate points at the end of turn 2 for the guard. Okay, it's an interesting turn because James has been starved on points here. He didn't pick up points for primaries. He did get 4 points for destroying an enemy unit, which is the Von Rhein's Leapers. His secondaries, bring it down. No, didn't destroy any monsters or vehicles. And then defend stronghold, no, because of the disruption caused by Shadow in the Warp. So starved on points, just 4 points trickling in here for the Astra Militarum. So Tyranids not coming out to play here. They are stealthy, cunning. We've got units that can't be shot at. They're counter-attacking as well. The main cluster is hiding and not coming out. And then we have this back pocket double Carnifex Screamer Killer
Where is
reserve.
your aggression?
No, these play different. You've got to go for the purge, the flush out here to try and get rid of these Tyranids, because they don't go for the headlong charge, not into the face of all that heavy firepower. So Tyranids lurk. This is a different style here for High Fleet Leviathan. James has to adjust his play mode.
Attachment.
Yeah, this is a different style here, not like the Reds that go for the aggression. I just wanted a different units, different play style. So this Tyranid force is more stealthy, cunning, working around the flanks, infiltrator type units, deep striking drop pods is the theme. And so far the Tyranids are keeping themselves in the fight, there's no doubt about that. They are behind on points, so they need to catch up. We're going to the second turn for the Tyranids as they seek to catch up with the score set by the Guard. Alright, so movement here for the Tyranids. Cards is attempting target which is still in play, which is that objective across there. Looks like Lictor's going to pick it up at the end of the turn. He's doomed. He's got one wound left, but he can pick up some points for us. Secure No Man's Land is the other one, so grabbing objectives in No Man's Land, which we've done. Tasty amount of points been picked up for that. Control objectives. We control 1, 2, and 3, so we get 4 points, and then more than the opponent, another 4 points. We've already destroyed a unit on James's turn 2, so there's 4 points coming in for that. So all of a sudden, I think Tyranids are pretty much going to catch up, if not go beyond the score of the Astra Militarum. And it's not by going for this direct approach, but just harvesting the points around the board. And when you're in the middle of the table, when the secondaries come up, like No Man's Land objectives and so on, you're able to do it because you have the units in place. So it's working quite well for us at this stage. I think James needs to go on the aggressive here. But he's going to do so with caution because, again, we haven't brought down our reserves. We're going to keep them. They seem to be serving a purpose off the board, distracting the guard at this stage of the game. We'll go on to shooting phase next for the Tyranids. Death Leapers is tucked in there, but maintain position on the objective. Pushed up here with a Hive Tyrant ready to shoot. Neuro Tyrant onto the objective in the middle. Warriors shifting a little bit, but not too much. No movement required here. No movement here. Lictor holding position. Shooting phase next. We'll fire across here and try and take out James's mortar. We'll direct all of our artillery under the banner of Dave Humphreys, Tyranids player, so it can be Gunnery Humphreys.
Is that one unit?
No, it's not. It's individuals. I'll use the Patreon for the whole lot. So D3 shots from here against the mortar. Indirect fire, 2 shots, needing 4s because we're heavy. We get our 2 hits. And we cause 2 wounds because we're strength 6, your toughness 3. You do get cover, so you're on saves of 5+. Because AP -1.
2 saves, yeah.
2 saves of 5+ to survive. And got him. Right, finally, artillery have made a difference. So we've taken out the mortar. Just picked him out from there. Good. We'll direct firepower against James's gun battery now. We'll go after them. So D3 shots for the next one. 3. Needing 4s. Are you a vehicle? Do you have the vehicle keyword? I don't know.
Nope.
Don't. Right, so that 6 doesn't help.
Keywords, faction keywords, artillery. No, just field ordnance battery.
Okay. Right, well that's good. That's devastating wounds. Damage 2 comes straight through against that target.
Just down to 2.
And now, right, okay, and they want to know what your toughness is. All of a sudden, something's happening here.
Toughness is 5.
Right, 2 more wounds come through at -1, +1. So back to your normal armor save. And we've got him. James has rolled a 1, so that's going to destroy that gun. All of a sudden,
Is Dylan Moore.
Gunner Moore's gone. So I think the key with these is just to keep them alive for the entire game. Then they start to make a difference. So whiffed on turn 1, making the big impact here on turn 2. Interesting. 1 gun left. We'll go for the same target. I'm choosing individually because they're individual models. D3 number of shots. 2 shots. And these have missed. So that's firepower from them. But impressive enough. Flushing out targets in the far corner of the table. And just clarifying, I'm able to fire that far because they're actually range... Yeah, they're range 48, so we are in range. No problem. Okay, so Hive Tyrant across here. He's going to start putting shots into that rush, would you believe? So he's not too bad. Strangleform Cannon. D6 +1 shots. We'll commit this to a friend here, Nicholas Lucas, for the number of shots. So 2 +1, 3. Then 2s. And then needing 5s. 2 wounds come through, James. -1, bit of cover. So back to 2 ups. On 2. And there's a 1. So that's going to be 2 damage coming through on that
Down
rush.
to 11.
And that marks the end of firepower. So not too bad at all from the Tyranids. There's no target for him to see, too far away. So we'll go on to charges, which will be none. Because I don't want to charge across here. We're all too far away across here, so we're going to leave it at this point. No, we're harvesting points, James. This is where you've got to adapt to this Tyranid force. It harvests points. So James is tick-tock. He's thinking about what to do. We'll give you our score. That might jolt James into action here because the Tyranids are reaping the points. What a harvest it's been. Points coming through for the Tyranids. 4 points for holding on to objectives, another 4 points because we control more objectives, 4 points for destroying an enemy unit, and because we destroyed the mortars, another 4 points for destroying more enemy units as well. And then secondaries, attempting target achieved, secure no man's land achieved for another 5 and 5. That's 26 points have come flooding in here for the Tyranids. So James will now have to think about flushing these two. He's got to get them off these objectives. James does have these flanking units. So across the other side, the Chimera shock trooper squads, they can come in on the flanks here and start to eat away at the Tyranid positions, because we hold on to objectives, but only just here. So James can start the process of flushing the Tyranids out. He's got to do it soon. We're heading on to the middle stage of the game, turn 3. James will do some battle shocks. We're going to turn 3 now for the Astra Militarum. They've got to shift gear here and go aggressive against the Tyranids. Turn 3 for the Astra Militarum. It's not as bad as what we'd thought. Across here, this unit wasn't battle shocked. So I didn't count as holding this.
I count as OC2.
Oh, you got it, fine. So, in which case, attempting target, I dumped instead, dropped 5 points. And also, James destroyed 2 units, because he destroyed the Neurogaunts and the Von Rhein's Leapers. I destroyed 2 units as well, so that counts me out of another 4 points for primaries. So it's actually 14 points to 17. So there's not too much difference between the two forces. So just a correction there for the points coming through. The situation is not so dire here for the Astra Militarum, and James has plans to clear objectives this turn. We'll let him make his moves. So moving the Astra Militarum on turn 3. Rogaldorn's shifting forwards. So too is the Super Heavy. They're going to go on the hunt here, pushing towards this gap. James's flanking support has arrived. Chimera's turned up here to try and keep the Tyranids away and push them out in this direction. Infantry squad to hold on to their objective. Russ across here, Russ here. I think James has remained stationary to get the best firepower. Infantry squad already on the objective across here. James electing to not move. Chimera across here. And then James may well go for the bayonet charge if that Lictor hasn't been destroyed. And across the other side, you can see right on that flank, the second Chimera with the shock troops inside has turned up. So yeah, James can fire at the hatches. There's firepower available, and this thing is protecting the infantry inside. But they pushed around here. In response, for rapid ingress, we have deployed Tartarus across here, the Screamer Killer deploying to anchor the Tyranid deployment zone. So that's movement done. We'll go on to shooting phase next for the Garden turn 3. Right, it's committing to Sam Hermes. 5 parrots coming in across here from this Chimera. Going to try and flush out the last wound from the Lictor. What's this, heavy flame?
Yes.
Right, 4 hits. A wound. It's enough. It's going to be enough. It's going to be enough. Got him. Target destroyed. Sam Hermes, he's a Cadian player, so he'll be happy with that one. Attempting target, I dumped that, so that can go. And Lictor destroyed. And it's a kill as well, James, so it's going to get you 4 points. So, good move. James is going into the Screamer Killer with everything from this.
Yep.
James has not been up against the
Multi-laser.
updated rules here. He's going for Blood Angels Ryan here.
Multi-laser.
Multi-laser firepower. 3 hits. Every wound counts here against this thing.
1 wound. Strength 6.
Strength 6, yeah, that'll be a wound. AP minus?
Nothing.
Nothing. 2 up. Passed.
Ooh.
This thing's tough. And I've tried to deploy it so it's shielded away from much of the heavy fire.
Heavy bolter.
Heavy bolter firepower. With sound effects.
1
Sustained.
hit, 2 hits.
Sustained.
Sustained. So it's
Add a dice in, yeah.
Extra dice.
Okay, and then try and wound on 6s. Oh, and he's got 2 6s. 3s. Blocked.
Lasgunneray.
Yeah, Las Gunneray next. James firing into the beast, but the Chitin holds not a scratch on this thing yet. Well, there'll be scratches, but no wounds. And 6s don't mean anything because James moved. He's looking for 4s to hit, and it'll be 6s to wound. 5 dice. Down. Ting, ting, ting. Screamer Killer in good condition.
Firing deck 2.
2, yeah, so 2 models. So it's going to be Plasma Gunner No Name.
Supercharge.
Okay, Supercharge Go. Rapid fire as well, 2 shots. Missed.
Missed.
You've got...
If he gets hot,
Oh,
he's okay.
okay. And then we've got this player here, Anthony Leach,
Yep.
on the melter gun. Chance for glory. Where his comrades have failed. Anthony Leach says
6.
gets the hit, wounding on a 5.
Yeah, we're already on 5 because it's only
think.
strength 8.
Strength 8, yeah.
Yes!
Got it.
AP -4.
No!
Come on!
Anthony Leach, 6 to block. Got him.
D6 damage.
No, please. Anthony Leach,
3
3
damage.
wounds. Good for him. Well
You got any feel no
done.
pain
Well
or
done.
anything?
No, no feel no pain. Yeah, we're toughness 9, so we're doing force to win, but James got the win on the 5. That's fine. So well done, Anthony Leach. Good shooting from here. Individual guardsman making the difference on the battlefield. And he's safe, relatively safe here in the vehicle. Coming across here, it's Michael Fryer firepower. It is in range just about of the Death Leaper. Stealth.
Supercharge. 1 hit.
What is this you're firing?
Plasma.
Oh, from the hatch.
Hatch.
Oh, gotcha. Right, got him.
Rolling to wound.
Yep, 3s.
Wounded.
Oh.
AP -3 because I'm supercharged.
Well, he has, he's gone. He has a built-in 4+ invulnerable save, would you believe? On Death Leaper.
Definitely.
And I will go for Michael German here for my saves on this model. Yeah, come on, reroll. I like
2
it.
damage.
Right. 2 damage is worth a CP reroll. Yeah, go on. No. Save the CP. That's meant to be away, by the way, because he's rapid ingress. So no, I'm going to take. I'll take the wounds. Well done, good shooting. Whatever guardsman that was. Does he have a name? Is that Egg Sauce?
No, Egg Sauce is over there.
He's just anonymous.
Oh, anonymous guardsman. Okay.
But we have Donald Hammer with the melter gun.
1 crowded hour of glory is worth a lifetime without a name.
What a quote.
Yeah. Name the film. Off you go.
I know it.
Don't say.
I know the film.
Leave it in the comment section.
4s to hit.
Oh. Was that an outer gun?
Yeah, come on, reroll.
Useful having them in the hatches.
Come on, reroll.
James is going to go for the command reroll. And missed. Oof, James spending here. Okay, multi-laser and heavy bolter.
Yeah, multi-laser 4 shots.
5s.
2 hits. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. No minus. 3 up. Wound taken. I'll just add another wound on. So
Heavy bolter.
You've almost half killed him. Oh, he's taken a multi wound because of an advanced move, so he is over half dead now. 4 wounds taken in total. Oh no, Death Leaper.
Heavy bolter.
It's worth trying to survive, actually. Missed because it's still. So it's worth trying to survive across there because you are anchoring that objective. And just for another turn, it'll prove oh so useful.
And let's go on ring.
James limited to just 4 victory points because we control 3 at the start of the turn. James got 2, so he's got the 4 points for primaries.
What's your toughness?
Toughness 6.
1 wound.
1 wound coming through. Failed. Oh, Death Leaper's been shot at here. His dressing gown taking
Can't
multiple wounds.
hide now, can you? My tactics to outflank the Nids.
Okay. Yeah, we can only hold on to these flanks for so long. Well, one flank's full and the other one's
How many wounds have you got left?
teetering on the brink. Wounds on what? Him? No one can see him. Oh, artillery. Gotcha, right. 7 wounds left.
I'll check the range.
Who's this? Gunner Robert?
Gunner is Valhallan Robert.
Field Marshal Robert, yes. Bring down the pain. You got range, James. I've been shooting at you.
Field Ordnance Cannon is range 48.
You got it. I shot you.
Cannon. No, I'm
Oh, the screen. Oh, look.
just out.
Sure. Okay.
But I may as well kill some of those.
Niddies?
Which ones? The Bombardiers.
Bombardier, yeah, kill that.
Okay, right, that one there, right. Here it comes.
Exchange some artillery.
Counter battery.
Counter battery!
Just going to load this dice up with the Chris Heim blessing. D3.
D6.
D6. Ah, 1. Be cursed.
on.
Absolutely cursed this game. 1 shot it
Check
is.
the rules.
Ah, James. Nothing you can do. That's it. 1 shot then.
Affected by an order.
Get a 6.
1 shot, need a 6.
6 would be good.
6 is really good because I got a 6.
Straight up wound. Minus.
-1.
I get cover because it's indirect, right? And we pass.
2 damage.
Okay.
How many wounds have they got each?
Tough bugs. They're not that tough. It's 4 wounds each.
4 wounds each.
5 wounds each, sorry.
They do look nice.
Yeah. few snapshots here coming from the autocannon team. 2 hits, 2 to wound.
1 wound.
1 wound, cover, 5 up.
3 damage.
3 damage, that's one of these gone. Okay.
No one's in line of sight.
Oh boy, so we've sheltered here once again. No, we can be seen across here. Alright. Right, Russ in the corner, loading up with the Valhalla Field Marshal Robert dice, going after the Neuro Tyrant, which James can see. It's the only vehicle that's got angle to this thing. Turret turns. I've paid a CP to take my Feel No Pain to try and survive. I've got 5 wounds left.
Okay. D6 plus 3.
If I lose this model, I lose the objective.
Give me a Patreon.
Yeah. Valhalla Field Marshal Robert.
Robert.
He'll blast this beast
5
off the
plus
field.
3 is 8.
Come on, survive. Survive. What have we got in our favour here? Save.
Any minuses?
Nothing.
Oh, it's awful. Only 2 hits.
Oh, boy.
Strength is 10.
2 wounds do come through.
AP minus 1.
4 ups. Come on, I need blessed help. Travis and Jen. They were away and they came back. Jen save. Travis save. Oh. Damage of
3.
3. Taking the risk the las cannon doesn't come
Battle
through.
cannon is damage 3. Yeah.
Come on, reroll. Yeah. Ow!
Feel no pain.
Thank you. I will take that. And we block 2.
Thank you, James.
Thank you, James.
But it's not quite over.
No, it's las cannon I'm worried about. And even heavy bolters could pick him
I'll
off.
do the heavy bolters to soften them up.
Okay, heavy bolter shots. It's not over yet, it's just beginning.
Sustained hits.
And an auto wound? No, sorry. No, it's not you. Sorry. Go, carry on. Loads of hits here and strength 5. 3 wounds coming through. -1/+1, 4 ups.
What's the wounding? Oh yeah, 4 wounds because it's 6.
We're now toughness 8.
Oh
5
yeah,
to
so
wound.
it's 5 to wound.
Come on.
2 damage.
Feel no pain.
Feel no pain.
No, the las cannon will get me. Las cannon will kill me because I'll drop to 2.
Las cannon. I've already used my command reroll.
Here it comes.
Come on.
Valhalla Field Marshal
Glory
Robert.
dice.
Glory Robert dice.
Oh! If I had a command reroll, I would have missed as well.
Nearly, but our days are numbered with that beast. It's almost slain.
This tank. into
Can
the
see
hive
him. Yeah, I
tyrant.
didn't tuck him in close enough, so in he goes. James on leash with everything.
Heavy bolters.
Just hold it right there. I'll pay my 0 CP to grant myself feel no pain. Absorb. Go.
Heavy bolters.
Sustained hit.
Take away 1 dice.
And add 1 back in. 5 to wound.
2 wounds.
2 come through. -1/+1. 3 ups. 1 gets through.
2 damage.
2 damage. Feel no
No
pain.
pain.
5+. No.
And 2 wounds.
2 wounds taken. Obviously put that onto my little protective friend, who it's Red Cross today doing protective duty.
Battle cannon.
Uh-oh.
D6 plus 3.
7 shots.
He's tough though. The butcher is tough.
4s.
4s.
Strength 10.
3s.
2 wounds. AP minus 1. Plus
3.
1.
3 ups. 1 makes it
3
through.
damage.
3 damage. 5 ups.
Las cannon.
Orange dice are hot here on this board.
Miss.
Missed with the las cannon. Oh god. It's proving super tough here. They really can absorb damage nicely. Okay, and firepower is complete, I think. Yeah, struggling to get an angle against much of these Tyranid targets. If I'd have gone out in the open, we'd be long since destroyed. So, but James is eating away at the edges now. He's coming in from all flanks. Tyranid's starting to constrict here, which tactically is not good. Charges?
Yes.
What? I was going to try and charge around the bend. This is weird. Okay, crushing tracks. Well, tank shock would do it. Kill him.
Yep.
We'll let James roll up here. See if this is physically possible. Yeah, it should be on a 7. We'll check this one out, but I think the Super Heavy is going to push around the corner and try and run over the Death Leaper. we've battled with this. We don't think the charge is possible. For James to get around that, he can take 7 inches and get to there, but he'll not get in base contact.
No.
For him to get base contact, he's got to bring his whole end
end.
around, and even a 12-inch charge is not going to do it because the tanks end up placed across here. So we've said no for that charge.
I'll try the Chimera though.
Yeah, more of a straight run for that.
I'll need.
Just roll. See if you get something like a 10. We'll check.
See what we get.
No, 5. All
I'm
right,
not
so
much
charge
going to
doesn't
see.
take place. All right, charges. That's it. James has almost captured that objective.
Almost.
He's almost blown us off that one. He's now secured that, and Tyranids don't have much of an answer. He's not going to charge across here. So turn comes to an end. We'll see what points come in for the guard here, but they're going to have points going through, that's for sure.
Anyway, so I didn't make any.
No rolls for minefields, you're fine.
Minefields.
Yeah, okay. 22 points to 17. James does have the lead. 4 points for primaries holding on to primary objectives, and 4 points for destroying an enemy unit. Tyranids need to destroy 2 units to try and beat James. James just killed the Lictor, that's it. So if we can kill 2 units of something, we can pick up more victory points. This game's running tight here. So your initial impressions of High Fleet Leviathan and the way they play? Different to usual.
It's weird.
It's weird, good. Weird is good. That's the good response because we want it
different.
something different. Yeah, that's the whole point of running this different style army.
They're a bunch of cowards.
No.
Yes.
No, there's no such
They
thing.
are. They're not even charging. They're supposed to be attacking.
Cowardice doesn't even feature.
What is the stage of the
tyranny brace.
invasion? You have no gene stealers. We don't know it's You don't have any gene stealers. They're supposed to be the most infiltrating unit possible.
We do. You just
You do
don't.
have lictors.
We do have gene stealers. You just don't see them. We're going to turn 3 here for the Tyranids. Well, I can't get boxed up. We've got to break out, but the guns, James is getting the angles here, so we've got to be even more cunning now. We'll press on turn 3 for the Tyranids coming up next. James isn't used to this Tyranid style.
Where is the aggression?
Rolled off. It's measured. It's like subtle.
How could you be subtle?
Cards in players, no prisoners, and bring it down. So destroy a vehicle, destroy units. So it suits us well. Roll an advanced move, but elected not to move. I was trying to escape, but couldn't get far enough away. Moved him out to get some shooting off before he dies, and swapped places to put the tougher Butcher on the central objective. Warriors have tucked in, but no real movement from them. Don't want to commit those. Stretched out here for a bit of firepower. Forgot to move these. Stretch these out for a little bit of firepower, not much. Artillery's remained stationary. Screamer Killer's moved across, and so too has the Tyrannocyte, and we haven't brought the last one in. So that's movement done. Shooting phase next.
The vomit is bioplasma.
It's something. It's a psychic attack, actually. So we're going to go for 2d6 auto hits. We've gone for the Chris Comiskey dice here against that guard squad. Something crazy. Come on. 8. 8 auto hits. Nice. We're wounding on 3s. Yeah. Come on. Not bad. 5 saves. -1, ignoring cover. 5 saves is 6 plus.
That's it. Nothing.
5 saves is 6 plus.
5 saves. 6 plus. Save 1.
Save 1. Alright, but 4 of them removed from play. Just humble guardsmen being psychically frazzled.
Nice.
Okay. Hive Tyrant unleashes venom into that corner again. He's picked off wounds before. Longbow BB. There's not been too much opportunity for firepower here. D6 +1 shots. Come on, Longbow. Yes.
I keep thinking it's a venom cannon.
Now, 6s would be amazing for lethal hits against vehicles. Oh, there's 1. There's 2. So 2 lethal hits come through. -1 bit of cover. So James will be on 2 up, so is the problem. 2 further hits come through and no further wounds. So 2 saves of 2 plus. Just trying to sneak in some wounds. Nearly, but no. Okay. Screamer Killer is going to unleash its firepower into that infantry squad. It does have a shooting option over the bioplasmic scream. So D6 +3 +2. So D6 +5. 9 shots.
Plasma.
Nice. Yeah, bioplasmic scream.
Ballistic skill.
4s. It's not that great. And 3 come through.
AP-.
-2.
Yeah. So it kills them.
No, cover.
I do get cover.
Yeah, 3 saves are 6 up. Yeah, it's not a ignores cover. And blocked 1. Alright, 2 infantry slain. Next, I've got to try and make sure this Chimera dies. We'll go for firepower from this and put it into the Chimera. So I think it's 5 shots with the Tyrannocyte. It does have some firepower options with the bioweapons. 6s are great. We get 1. I think the rest have missed. Yeah, because it's 4s. So that comes straight through. -1 on the Chimera, damage 2. 4 up. Got him. Alright, 2 wounds caused. We'll return fire against James's field gun. So this one, number of shots. We'll commit all the artillery to a friend. And we'll go Martin Vagabond here. See if he can get some revenge. Because it was his Von Rheinsliepers that died in that corner. So number of shots, 2. Even 4s. Do get 2 hits. God, double 6, 2. Oh no! Devastating wounds. How many wounds you got left?
4 wounds. So I got 6, I think.
Drop to 2. That's 2 damage a time. Wow.
Wound 6, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ouch.
Ouch.
Next gun. 2 shots. 4s would be great. We get 1. 6 will kill it. We do.
Oh, I don't believe it!
Unbelievable. Vagabond artillery. Field ordnance gun.
Robert has gone.
Oh, that was precision. That was precise stuff. That's high adaptation here. Just going to take a look at this, James, because this is a work of art. That's the artillery piece.
It's no longer a work of art now. You killed him.
It's a work of trash. Shot to bits. Fantastic models from Games Workshop. You like those ones? The artillery.
I've got another 2 of them on the way. So I'm doing basically
2 of each.
Well, I'm doing 4 of each because
Wow.
that's what they would have in the battery in like World War II.
Gotcha.
So 4 heavy las cannons, 4 bombast, and
Okay.
rocket.
Very nice. The last gun, I'm just going to fire direct into this.
Very pretty.
Number of shots. 2. Need 3s this time because it's sat still. And Snake Eyes, we missed. Doesn't fit. Couldn't spin round in time. So Snake Eye misses with that one. But can't complain. These have been influential in the game. There's no doubt about that. And very, very handy to have indirect firepower capabilities on the table. So good work from the artillery. Any other firepower? Yeah, a little bit of firepower from these. I think we're pretty much done. Firepower from these was particularly effective. Strangle webs. 2 wounds came from this. 2 devastating wounds from here. 2 from here. Flesh borers caused a wound as well. Dropping down to 5 wounds left in this Chimera. Just trying to set it up for the kill in this corner. And I think that's it for firepower. It hasn't been too bad here from the Tyranids. We'll go to charges next. Alright, so charges taking place. Both of these have gone in. We'll go straight on to close combats. James can interrupt play, but I highly doubt he will. So we'll go for the Tyrannocyte first. It can fight with its flensing, flickering things. Flensing whips. 6 attacks. Now, what's interesting here is lethal hits, if we can get any, which we do. 1. So that goes straight through at -1. It'll be 2 damage. James will roll a save, which he passes. It's all down to the Screamer Killer. 10 attacks with the Screamer Killer. Here, I believe, yeah, 10 attacks need 3s. No kind of bonuses. I really think the claws should be twin linked, but they're not. So we're looking for 3s. 6s will be very, very useful indeed. For lethals, triple. 3 wounds come straight through. This is the last patch on it. It's Ray Cross. It's an angry Screamer Killer here. It's been wounded. You've annoyed it. And now we'll try and wound. So 3 more wounds come through. James laughs in despair. It's kind of a doomed Harlequin kind of laugh. So it's not... See, the impact is... It's okay. It's -2. 3 damage. So you are doomed. You should be dead. And we're looking at dead. 12 damage.
12 damage.
All right. Does he explode?
Deadly demise.
Just don't roll a 6. All right. Target destroyer. James can do his disembarkation. Should be okay out the back hatch. But aggression from the Tyranids here to kind of try and keep the guard driven back. So removed. Consolidation move in. James will get a free swing, but I'm trying to tie up this unit in the corner, and the Screamer Killer will be more than happy just to fight against these. So James can do his attacks back. He'll be able to escape. He'll be able to pull back.
Yeah. It just pins me down with my firepower.
So they can all fight, James. No worries.
So that's...
Bayonets drawn. Look at these guards from desperately fighting away against
12
this
attacks.
Screamer Killer. It's Tartarus on the board here,
4s.
fighting away. Hades still yet to arrive.
5 hits.
6 to wound.
Nothing.
No stab coming through. Oof, tough target. Combat's resolved. We'll calculate points here at the end of turn 3 for the Tyranids.
Battle shot.
All right, end of turn. Now the points really are flowing in for the Tyranids. They've done very well indeed. 4 points for primaries, another 4 points because we controlled more than the opponents. That's 8. 4 points for destroying an enemy unit, 4 points for destroying more enemy units on top of that, 4 points for no prisoners, that's destroying 2 enemy units, 2 points at a time, and then bring it down, we destroy the Chimera, which is worth 2 points. We're playing random draw secondary cards, so you get an extra point, and it's 10 wounds or more, so another 1 point on top of that. So taking us to 41 points to 22 or 21. So Tyranids have lurched ahead here by a fair amount. Sorry, 41 points to 22 points is the score at this stage. So it's a different way of playing Tyranids. This is more cunning, hiding, but moving out and ambushing as and when we need to, but not committing the entire army. So
And to us guardsmen, boring.
you want the simple life. The simple life is they march towards us, we fire our guns, then we destroy them, we go home. But we're not playing that way. We're not dumb beasts. These are
Coward!
they're not cowards.
Xenos, filthy scum!
They may seem cowards to your mind and intellect, but we are operating on a level that transcends James's dimension of thinking. This is highly adaptive warfare. This is modern warfare here from the Tyranids. They learn their lessons, they adapt to their foe, and they breed the ultimate fighting warrior machines. And James just can't deal with that at this point. The Tyranids are the top of the food chain on the board here at the moment. They've eaten the horses, they're gone. Humans next. And then the idea is that the Tyranids dominate the table. But Tyranids have the advantage. It's frustrating the Guard. They're not playing the usual style, and Guard are having to adapt. But Tyranids are winning that race. They are ahead here at this point. We'll go on to the fourth turn of the game, into the deeper stage of the battle. It's not over yet. James has resources available. He has terrifying firepower, which the Tyranids are going to struggle to deal with. But can he bring the guns to bear is the question. We'll go on to turn 4 for the Guard next. Right, so turn 4 for the Astra Militarum. Secondary is in play. Bring it down. Capture enemy outpost. This Russ has shifted across here to start laying down firepower into the Screamer Killer and Tyrannocyte. Astra Militarum, infantry squad, shock trooper teams pulled out of close combat. Chimeras moved on to the objective. It was then flamed in the rear by this on Overwatch, just as a parting gesture from this thing before it dies. So actually caused 4 wounds here. 4 wounds caused from this. And then the Rogel... James is having visions here. Then Rogel Dawn's moved around there. This squad's pushed through, maintaining position on the objective. No, not what's happened here. Battleshot busted again. Oh, what a disaster!
I know.
This thing's pushed through to here. Now has line of sight, no problem against this. Potentially other targets. Chimera's pushed up here, but keeping the contents inside. So he really did serve a purpose last turn, because it was his firepower.
Well, he isn't anymore. He's going to get melted.
Caused the battle shock, which has disrupted James off that objective again. What objective were you on at the start of your turn?
I was on that one.
Right.
Because I was
With-
over there with the Chimera.
Oh, you just swung around. So you did have
Yeah.
one. So you're going to get 4 points. That's okay. You're right. It's not so bad. Not so bad. And Rapid Ingress turned up here and tucked him in there. So I think he's hidden away from firepower using Rapid Ingress stratagem on him. And he can swing around next turn.
Oh, I know.
Just so, because we're going by the hard edge for the obscuring terrain here, here, and here. But yeah, Chimera can see, but we're not too scared of him. Shooting phase next. So firepower taking place. This was destroyed. The Tyrannocyte brought down in the end. It was 2 laser cannon shots were enough to destroy it. James rolling up 8 damage plus 2, 10. Target gone. All the flamers just burnt out. Death Leaper in the face, point blank range. Didn't stand a chance. We clung on to that objective for as long as we can, or as long as we could, but James has managed to flush that objective. So both flank objectives have now been lost by the Tyranids. The Butcher, the commander, holds on to the centre, which we hold for now. Firepower across here, so we played 5+ for no pain. We command reroll to save, which we passed as well to keep this thing alive. And in the end, it took firepower from both those Russes to finally bring this Carnifex down. Target destroyed. And then firepower from the Rogel Door, multiple melter shots coming through. managed to destroy that target, so that's been removed from play as well. So the units that I thought would be destroyed have been destroyed. James has done well enough. He's ripped both flanks away from the Tyranids now. We'll go on to charges. Is there any charges now? Or what's the plan? Not really. No. All right, we'll end the turn and see what points have been picked up. All right, so points coming in. Yes, there have been. 4 points for primaries at the start of the turn, 4 points for destroying an enemy unit this turn. Maybe some more points coming through. James has done very well. He's killed 3 units, so it's an impressive total for the Tyranids to chase. Probably not reach that. So James will be free to pick up an extra 4 points. Secondaries, 8 points to bring it down. Destroy 3 monsters with bonus points coming through. You can only max out 8, which James did, so 8 points for that secondary. Perfect timing for that. A nice lot of points coming through. So it's virtually caught up with the Tyranids after our big surge. 41 points to the Tyranids, 38 to the Guards, who's a bit behind. I guess, though, the Tyranids have a turn in hand, so there's a chance for us to stack up some points here and try and stay ahead. It may well be in this game that the Tyranids have done enough. Maybe if they can cling on. I feel the noose tightening on us here, but time's running out, so this is going to be a race here. I think we'll have to go on to turn 5.
You have to try and destroy stuff, because if you don't...
I've got to halt your advance. I can't let you just surround and blow us away, which James has the firepower. We knew his tanks would be tough. I've not put much damage on them at all. Across here. Is that a starting save of 2+?
Toughness...
12, probably.
Toughness 13.
Oh, what? Oh, gee, man, what can we do?
Toughness 13, and the Rogal Dawn's toughness 12.
Well, there's a prime here. He's poking his head around the corner. He sees the thing coming. Perhaps it's the right time for an ambush. I don't know. Well, tough decisions here, because if we do go for the charge, there's horrific Overwatch, potentially. We'll go on to Tyranid Turn 4. They just need to rake in these points to try and see this game through, just with the points tally in their favour. We'll see what happens. We'll go on to Turn 4 now for the Tyranids. Alright, so turn 4 for the Tyranids. We're going to try and play the measured, see the game out type strategy here. So, God, it was scary. We moved the Carnifex out. That's Hades.
Screamer Killer.
Screamer Killer moved out and then was gunned down immediately on Overwatch from this beast. 5 wounds came through from the Heavy Flames, twin linked, multiple hits coming through. And then what finished me off was 2, like, it was this.
Whole mounted Demolisher Cannon.
Demolisher Cannon. 2 wounds came through. I failed my saves, and then the damage was horrific, and target was destroyed. So Screamer Killer gone.
The Flamers did actually a good job.
Oh, it's a beast. But I've got a bit of a plan. The idea is to try and charge this thing in and crowd this objective. James is OC of 8, but we're OC 2 each of these. So if I can crowd it, try and disrupt this objective for one last turn, then they'll be dead. But it could serve as well. Holding here, picking up points for primaries, for the control objectives, holding with the artillery, holding with 2 units, and then stretching out to here to try and fire at the guard. I've moved this to within 9 of this corner. You can guess what secondary that's for. And that's really the movement done for the Tyranids. So it's investigate, signals, and cleanse. So if I don't shoot with him, and I just don't shoot with him and don't charge, just sit in the corner, I can pick up points for secondaries and try and rake these points in as much as possible. That's movement done. We're going to shooting phase next. All right, so firepower from these, not too effective. Took out 1 guard, so whiffed a lot with our firepower. So they're quite hit and miss.
Tyler Grizzle's dead.
Oh, Tyler Grizzle's gone, though, one of James'
David
Patreons.
Kidd.
David Kidd was slain here. That's firepower from these. Double Strangle Webs and Flesh Borers coming through. David Kidd dropping from a Flesh Borer hit coming through. Didn't shoot with this. Didn't shoot with this for secondaries. We'll go on to charges next. So, charges taking place. We've rolled up a 6 here. So we've tapped him in. The rest are going to try and pile in towards the objective when they make their piling move. That's it. No other charges taking place. James says it's strange Hive Tyrant that hides like that, but
He's got this.
he's not got his arms folded. He's on the central objective. He's doing his job. And the thing is he's hiding. He's stealthily positioned, but he's alive. That's the key. We'll go on to combat across here. All right, so charges. So piling move's been made. All the models are going to get to fight. I have got the 4 models in range of that. So they're OC2. So we're now cancelling out James's super heavy. I'm going to do half the warrior models. So 6s would be great. We're up against vehicles. We've adapted ourselves slightly to take on this kind of target. Okie dokie. Right, so we've got 4 wounds come straight through. I'm re-rolling more 1s. That's an advantage that they have. We'll take away the 1s and 2s. Right, so your toughness?
13.
Strength? 5. 6s. There's 1. We're twin linked. We'll go again. All right, so we've got a total of 6. We'll go again, because that's just half the attacks. So 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll cause some damage, but it's not going to scare this thing too much. I'll reroll our ones. Let's roll 9. The idea is just to do something. 9, still on 9. Reroll on that one. Okay, take away the 1s and 2s. So 9 wounds in total. And then more 6s to push up this total. 9. We'll go 11. Okay, linked. 11, 12, 13. 13 saves at AP -2. It's not too bad. 13 saves at -2. So 13 saves at 4+.
13 saves. What's the damage?
Just damage 1. Up against a super tough target here, but Warrior's chopping away. And wounds are coming through. It's not too bad. We've caused 7 by the looks of it. All right, 7 wounds in total.
Down to... It says 24, so it's down to 17.
17 wounds left. Not bad. We'll fight with the Prime. It's being led by the Prime, so it's sustained hits 1. It's actually another 7. Just checking back on the footage. These are hits that come through, so I'll try and wound on 6s. And it's been linked again. There's another 3. 3 more saves of 4+. Not bad, Warriors, not bad. And 2 more wounds come through, dropping down to 15 wounds caused. Or 15 wounds remaining.
Any other close combat?
Yeah, now the Prime himself gets to fight. 6s would be fantastic. We do get a couple. Interesting. So, I think we're looking at 2s. Yes, it is. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So those have all hit. We'll add in those 2. Those are lethals. We'll try and wound now on 6s, and it's not twin linked, so we need just straight up 6s. We get none. Just double checking, no twin linked or anything to help us at all. No. Those 2 are at -1 this time. But they're damage 2 if they make it through. And they do. Another 4 wounds caused. Ouch.
8. I might as well spend a CP. Because I've got like 4 command points.
Yep, spend CP.
2 damage.
Blocked.
Only 2 damage.
Just 2. It's dropping down to 13.
13.
Well, that's a noble effort from the Warriors. That's sad. More than happy with that result.
My attack's back.
Yeah, James is
I only
attacking
got
back.
6 attacks.
Okay.
Can't do tank shot because I didn't charge. Forced to hit.
2 hits. Just try and survive. Try and survive.
Strength is 8. Freeze. 1 wound.
1 comes through.
No AP.
4 up. Failed. Damage?
Just 1 damage.
1 damage, right. So, good work from the Warriors. We'll zoom in so you can see.
But it's the firepower that will kill you because
we
the
did.
Hellhammer special rule ignores the penalty for close quarters in close combat.
I don't know. You've got us. It's just the disruption factor we've gone for. It's the final fling here. You can imagine the Hive Tyrant just using a tactical asset, sending them out at the right time, just playing tactically, trying to go for the calculated victory here against the guard.
Slamming across.
Oh, they'll be scratching and bashing and trying to pry
It is
their
a
way in.
mobile fortress.
We've tried to crack it, but we've failed. We've caused damage. End of turn, I believe. We'll calculate points here. Tyranids are trying to rake in as many as possible. Yeah, pressure on the guard here. So points coming through. 4 points for primaries. We held on to a primary objective. We didn't destroy any enemy units, which was annoying. James got his bonus 4 points coming through at the end of the battle round for destroying more than me, taking him to 42. And then the Tyranids secondaries. We invested in Tyranids. We didn't shoot here, didn't shoot here. We picked up 3 points for cleansing, 2 points for investigating the signal. Brought us an extra 5 points in. I think that's so important because that's taken us to 50 points in total. So 50 points to 42. Tyranids have an 8-point advantage. James has got to go for kills, a crazy haul of points, and to try and stop the Tyranids from picking up points on the next turn. So James, you've got to max out, destroy and wipe out stuff, disrupt. This is your last chance to do it. Turn 5 coming up next. Right, so we've got the final dash here from the Astra Militarum. Happy to fight in close combat, disembarking with the infantry. James is going to try and flood the objective and deny it to the Tyranids. Infantry squad holding on the objective. Rogal Dawn has moved round, parked its rear end here onto this. OC5 vs OC3. So James has control of this objective now, again, to try and deny the Tyranids.
They actually get the benefit of cover because they're an infantry squad.
Yeah,
So
on
I
an
have to
objective.
bear that in mind. next time. So.
I don't think it's affected stuff too much because I've been firing artillery at them.
The orders will be take aim.
Well, the stuff that's shot at those has been the torrent ignores cover.
Yeah.
And the indirect gives you cover anyway. So I don't think it's affected the game
the
too much.
Commissar's going to do take aim to get +1 hit.
Okay. Russ is in the corner. Fire through to him. Rogel Dawn's going to fire through to him. James is going to try and blast the Butcher off the objective. And just ignoring this, just going back inside the transport of the infantry squad and holding on to the objective to protect us. Fine. So James just clamming up here against the Tyranids, trying to shut them down as much as possible for the final turn of the game. Cards in play is Storm Hostile Objective. I control that, so James can try and retake it. And no prisoners, which is destroying stuff. So this could be it. The guard could do it. James could get himself a victory in this first encounter against High Fleet Leviathan. We'll see. We'll go on to shooting phase next. Right, so firepower complete has been brutal, but we've survived across here with 2 warriors and the Prime. James has done enough, though, to Storm Hostile Objective. He has captured that. Across here, the bodyguard's been stripped away. It's firepower coming from here. Melter guns proved particularly effective. Supporting firepower coming from the Russes. But some of their attention was devoted across here to take out the Tyrannocyte, which was destroyed in the end. So damage has been brutal here. It's very efficient from the guard, but the Butcher has survived. And so too have some of the warriors. That's shooting phase finished. To go on to close combat next. Right, combat's resolved. Particularly effective from the warriors. Multiple lethal hits coming through, plus sustained. Stripping more wounds on this thing, dropping down to 6. So warriors dangerous against vehicles, especially when lethal hits have been selected. So it's been privileged to have those survive for so long to keep fighting, and they have, true, because they get shot at so many times in games. So it's good that they've been able to survive. Yeah, just to bear in mind, firepower from this was deadly. The heavy flamers, the las cannons caused trouble against these, but James couldn't fire his blast weapons into them. They're not monsters, so James wasn't able to support fire with the other units as well. So
there's no minus to hit because of the Hellhammer special roll.
Yeah, special roll. James was firing efficiently with the las cannons, which did take out 2 of the warriors. It's a good job you did. A couple more models surviving, that Baneblade could have actually been in trouble, which is Hellhammer, sorry. Yeah. Turn's finished. We'll calculate points. This will give James his total. There could be more points coming in if James has wiped out more units than me. That will set a standard here for the Tyranids to try and chase. I think we'll find that James is now ahead. James has quite possibly done it. He's picked up 4 points for primaries, but he didn't control more objectives than me. We held that one, this one, and that one he held 2. So just 4 points. 4 points for destroying units. Potentially another 4 points coming through because he's picked up 2, and I'm going to struggle to pick up 2, or beat it at least. And then 5 points for Storm Hostile Objective, 4 points for no prisoners. So a good tally coming through here. 62 points in total, potentially 66 if James has killed more units than me, which will mean we are 12 or 16 points behind. We've got a turn in hand. Can we pick up enough points? Secondaries may be the deciding factor. We'll go on to the 5th final turn of the game for the Tyranids. It's great we've had a game where we've gone on to 5 turns. Really good encounter. James agrees that he's enjoyed the game. Tyranids have come from a different angle though, so he's had to adjust. But he's started to pick up now. Weird is good. That's the theme that we want. We'll go on. We'll go on to turn 5 for the Tyranids. Oh boy, a bit of a twist here, right? Okay, so remaining stationary with these, swinging around here to try and get some strangle web shots into here. Made a dash with him. He's got an 8-inch move now. He's free of his bodyguard. He's going to cross to here, going after this. James then Overwatch dropped me some wounds. I've got a building 5 philosophy on no pain. A command re-rolled a melter wound that came through on my inventory 4+ and passed, preventing 6 further wounds coming through. But he has taken some damage. The Butcher heading off towards that flank objective. Something sneaky going on with him. Secondaries is assassination, kill characters. I might be able to do it. Storm Hostile Objective. The idea is I'm going to try and go after that objective across there. 4 points picked up for primaries. I need to pick up secondaries, kill more stuff. I might be able to get a win.
What's your OC?
Remaining on him. Yeah, well, this is the problem because your infantry might disembark. This is what I'm worried about.
Crimea has an OC of 2.
I'm OC 3. So my ideal situation would be to charge you and not destroy you. Yeah, that's very tricky, and that would be very cunning. And then maintaining close combat across here. We'll go on to shooting phase next. Okay, so firepower, really, I neglected to fire these against them. I don't want that destroyed. I'd rather the Hive Turret make it into close combat than just fluff, actually not kill it. With 7 wounds to try and get through. So we fired him. We fired 2 of these and destroyed the infantry, destroyed the character. So I've picked up assassination. So I've picked up some points there. I also destroyed 2 units. Oh, this is a tricky one. Because, well, either way, if I destroy you, I'll pick up 4 points for killing more stuff than you. Mm-hmm. If I don't destroy you, I'll get 5 points for Storm Hostile. So could that be a win-win? Yeah. Just the worst situation is I found my
charge.
I found my CP. Oh dear, close combat continues. All right, so that's done. We'll go on to the charges then. A single roll. It looks like a 7.
Take your time, Luke.
It's the roll of the game. This is literally down to the... Let's see if the butcher can make it in. He's preserved, kept himself alive for so long. Oh, it's a 10. He's gone in. He's in. Right, so I'll position myself on the objective like so. That objective's now mine. Or just fight them straight away. So if we kill you, we win. If we don't kill you, we win. That's the kind of situation we like to be in. So we get the monstrous Lash Whip and Bone Sword is 6 attacks. It's lethal against vehicles. Okay, one's gone straight through. We're now looking at strength 9.
Toughness 9.
4s. It is twin linked. Alright, James. We're looking at AP -2.
3 up saves.
3 saves of 5+. If you pass 1, you live. If you fail, you are destroyed.
And you win the game.
It's kind of a win-win situation for me because if you're destroyed, I'll pick up 4 points extra. If you survive, I'll pick up 5.
Every point counts.
It does.
So I want to
Survive. Yeah, for the sake of a point. Which you don't. Do you want a command reroll? It's the last command reroll of the game, really.
Yep, may as well.
Okay, 5+.
What's your damage?
Damage 3 each time, so we'll destroy
I
you.
might as well burn the CP.
Go ahead. And we're looking at us. I don't know if that's good, James. I don't know if that's good. So you have survived.
Yes.
Which is better for me. Sorry, you wanted to...
What?
You wanted to die, actually. Because then you'll have that objective over me.
Yes.
Right, all right then. So save your CP and then we'll destroy the vehicle here. That's fine.
Does it detonate?
Yeah, go ahead. 6.
Deadly demise.
See if it goes off. And it does not. All right. So it ends like that with James controlling the objective over me, but we've got a kill point across there, which helps with our total. So really, I'm just going to go with these, and we'll go for the final fling of the game to see if the Warriors can actually bring this thing down. 6s are great. Just at the last, not quite enough. Those. The tragedy. Winning on 6s. Oh, tragic. Twin linked. 2. 4s. 2 dice in 4s. I think this vehicle's going to be safe. It's taken another 2 wounds though. And then we'll go with our attacks. The final chance now. 4 wounds left. Looking at 2s. 6s. And that's it. The last chance gone. 3 up and you'll be okay. Passed. All right. So the vehicle will survive. That's the main result. James can attack back if he wants. It's not going to make any difference now. He'll just roll because he wants to roll. Need 4s.
Squish some nids. Strength 8.
2 wounds come through, which we fail 1. So win taken. Right. It's insignificant now. Didn't destroy the target. Would have been a great prize. But the super heavy survives. But just about. Just 4 wounds left. End of turn. End of game. We'll calculate points and see what's come through. All right, so final score coming through. Tyranids have won. They've picked up just enough points. The deciding factor in the end, well, it was either of 2 things. Him destroying that Chimera, the last manoeuvre of the game from the Butcher, because he stayed alive. That's the thing. Or it was destroying the character across there with the artillery from here, destroying him, picking up 4 points. For assassination. So 62 points the Astra Militarum. They were denied 4 points as well because we killed more stuff, so it worked out that way as well. 62 points in total, 66 points to the Tyranids, so they win by 4 points. just about in this game, but we were certainly on the back foot towards the end. James had the might of his armour, which we failed to deal with, and they were pushing the Tyranids. They took away the flanks. They started to work their way around here, destroying targets in the centre. So if this game had continued, turn 6, turn 7, if that was possible, Tyranids would have lost. But they've done just enough, in just enough time here. They distracted the guard, diverted their attention away, raked in the points, and then clung on to the end to pick up a victory here. But Tyranids, High Fleet Leviathan, first contact. It's a close game, but the Xenos have prevailed because of their adaptation and battlefield experience. James, you don't hate them yet, do you? It takes a while to hate, doesn't it? Oh, no comments. He won't say.
So annoying.
Oh dear, I think this game is going to be etched on his memory for a while. Good battle. I mean, look at this stuff. It's just classic Space Marine stuff. I'll tell you what you'd like. You want your Ultramarines to face these, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll try and get the when I've got a bit more time. Try and get the Leviathan box. And they're all constructed.
Oh, Leviathan models for Ultramarines. Yeah, cool. All right. So, memorable game, great game, for sure. Silver level patrons, Jason Martinez, Marcus Olsen, Miniature Matt, and Ross Caldwell. Big thanks to them for their support at silver level. You can support us on Patreon, support us on membership, and you can head over to James's channel as well. You can join the ranks of the Guard and the Space Marines, support James on membership and on Patreon as well.
If you support on both, you unlock unique weapons.
All right, yeah, James has got his tiered system all organised, so you can join either side or both. And fight for your faction.
And the Discord page for those that join as well on the SSA2 on my page if you join.
All right, so that's the game. Keep a lookout for more battle reports on the channel and units of the game here for both sides, please. Yeah, James is going to give it to the Super Heavy. I'm going to give it to the Warriors for their noble effort. So units of the game around here. Honourable mention to the Butcher's Dash across here. Almost. Well, no, honourable mention to him. Honourable mention to the artillery, they're very hit and miss, but in the end, their firepower proved exceptionally useful. Being able to pick out targets anywhere on the board, that is a massive advantage to have on the table. So units of the game, that's going to go across here to the Super Heavy and to the Warriors. That's units of the game for both sides. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.